Hello, things. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine Tuesday? It's Tuesday, so the League of Bottom meets today. Hi. I'm doing good. Hi. Well, kinda, but like, I'm stressing out because my family's threatening to drop by. Again. Hi. Oh Lord, yeah, threatening. She says, I'm a terrible daughter. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking shit daughter. I'm sorry, because my mom is like, well, your dad is trying to get his plane tickets to go to Spain to visit you, and I'm just sitting here thinking. I'm sitting here on my desk, stylus in hand, while I'm working on a comic page, thinking. So how are y'all gonna come inconvenience me? Hi. Why is your house an Airbnb? Let me tell you why people think my fucking apartment is an Airbnb. Because it's nice, okay? Because before, if you wanted to fucking come to the island, you had to stay in my grandparents' apartment, which is a museum and also haunted. But now that Lily has a nice apartment, now it turns out that everybody wants to come and fucking hang out at my house, family-wise. Hi Lily, have you considered playing the Mega Man or Ace Attorney series? I would love to see you hobby stream on April Fools next year. Could be funny. Hi, thanks so much for the membership, Hooba Hoop. I actually love the Ace Attorney series. I've played a bunch of them. Mega Man, I've never tried though. I'd say the haunted house is. I'm this close, things. This fucking close to telling my mom, okay, but you guys are staying in the haunted house. Like, oh my god, we want to come see you. No, you don't. You want to come inconvenience me. My mom knows what my work schedule is like. You finally admitted it's haunted. After 3 people fucking telling me that the vibes in there are rancid, I kind of have to admit it, don't I? Just make your new house haunted. It's too nice for that. Too much daylight. Because, like, my grandparents' house is okay, but it's really dated, and everything in there is old and attacks you. My apartment is at least modernized to a point where it's very livable and very comfortable.
Necomorph plushie arrived today. It's so fucking soft.
Yay!
I wish I ordered like 5 of them so I could make a Megamorph like Phalanx.
Well, maybe someday we'll do a resale. Who knows? It might be in the cards. Thanks so much for the super. A freaking haunted hoe house. It's a fucking haunted house. I'm sorry. After like 3 people IRL telling me that it's rancid, I'm like, yeah, but it's okay. Would you say you're more top heavy or bottom heavy or balanced? I consider myself a pretty balanced build.
Time to break out the OG board, Lily.
Oh, I'm not touching that shit. No, el diablo. Ni ma no. Absolutely not. Thanks so much for the super. Demon house. But like, part of me wants to fucking send them to the demon house, okay? Because when my family visits, they don't particularly care about what I'm doing with my time. They just want to hang out. Because they think that since I'm self-employed, that means I have infinite free time. So whenever my mom, like, threatens on the horizon, like, this is why I moved across the Atlantic, by the way. Because every 2 weeks without fail, my mom would be like, oh my god, Lily, you haven't come to see us. And I'm like, I'm working. Like, I'm literally that one scene from Whiplash of, like, the kid being like, but I never want to stop drumming. Me. Where did the name Kinkimation come from? Sleep deprivation. Boundaries have, like, no boundaries sometimes. No, except my in-laws do. My in-laws do because they're lovely people. My in-laws are like, oh, we'll stay at a hotel. My parents want to come fucking inconvenience me. You have less free time than someone with a 9 to 5. It doesn't matter how many times I try to explain this to my folks, they just do not get it. Like, try explaining to a normie and a boomer normie what full-time content creation is as a job. They will just slow blink at you. Hi, Lily. I got better from most of my muscle aches. Oh, good. Hi. It reminded me of something I read once. When you're the boss, you work all the hours. I do work insane work hours, but I love working insane work hours. That's the thing. I enjoy it. My parents don't get that. Because they're the types of people who work because they have to, not because they like it. So now I'm like, do I want to lose fucking parent points and tell them, no, don't come here? Or do I just, like, fucking suck it up, work in advance for a few days so I can have some stuff pre-made so no one bothers me? Like, I don't want to be a terrible daughter. I love my parents, I do, but, like, do y'all have to fucking pick the worst time?
Can't you just invite the ghost from the old house to the new one? I'm pretty sure just taking the haunted photo would invite at least 2 ghosts over.
No, because it's too nice here. Also, I'm not gonna disturb them. If they like it at my grandparents' apartment, they like it at my grandparents' apartment. Thanks so much for the super, by the way. Hi. Hi, Lily. First time seeing your streams live. Most of the time I just watch your VODs and vids. Oh, hello. Welcome. Families are important. They are, and again, I'm Latina, so I know this. I love my family, I really do. But, I wish they were more like my in-laws, who are super chill. Will always invite me over if I'm around, and I always go have lunch with them because I love them. But will otherwise know that I have a very busy schedule, and they respect that. The problem is that my parents have, like, 0 respect for my time. Yeah. At the same time, though, like, I do have to, like, be a little bit less unreasonable, because they live across the Atlantic. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna end up dealing with it, but I wish it wasn't so inconvenient. I wish they would at least have, like, the self-reflection to be like, you know what, we'll stay at your grandparents' apartment. I don't like hosting. I've discovered this about myself. I only like hosting if I invite you. If I invite friends, awesome. If I invite family, great. But when family decides to just show up and be like, we're staying with you, it's like, ugh. Yeah, I like hosting when, like, I can plan for it and when it's my idea. With most of my friends, I tell them, dude, come on over, because I will make time for them. But with my family, they just decide to show up. My sister did this, by the way. It would be also good if there wasn't less than a month between visits. Like, they're planning on coming over in February, which gives me, like, 2-3 months to plan shit. But, like, I have so many things cooking, baking in the oven that making extra content is a little difficult. You should try to communicate those needs to your family. You know, I've tried. Like, God love them, but they don't get it. And I don't expect them to. They're normies. Hi! A friend that's not in your Discord server got his Necromorph plushie. Oh, good! How do they continuously afford the tickets is what I'm curious about, because it can't be cheap. Oh, no, like, my parents come out, like, once a year. My mom came out last year during, like, the springtime. And then they moved, which is why my dad didn't come out, because my dad was like, no, I spent a lot of money on the move and, like, furnishing the new apartment and shit. So he wants to come next year. Usually it's a once-a-year trip. And my mom is also, like, one of those people that, like, fucking stalks smiles on her cards like nobody's fucking business. Because sometimes she travels for work. Son Latinos, you don't understand what telling them is. Yeah, no. I got my Necromorph as well. Yay!
Have you ever considered doing a Warframe review stream? There's a new update coming out in December with a non-character you might like.
Maybe someday I will. Thanks so much for the super. If they don't understand them, then to the spooky house they go, I wish I had the balls to be like, go stay in the haunted apartment.
The Slender Man girl escaped custody.
She did, but they caught her. Wait, no, hold on. Did she escape custody again? Oh, God. Thanks so much for the super. That is concerning. Hi. But yeah, as some of my Latino viewers have said, Latino parents don't really have, like, boundary is, it's not a concept that they understand very well. You have to, like, drill it into their skulls. Especially older ones. I've acquired my Necromorph yesterday. Yay!
Ah, yes, the League of Bottoms. Everyone sits in a circle, not talking because no one knows how to initiate.
Damn straight.
Also, hi Lily, wrapping presents right now.
Hi! I have to work on Christmas presents eventually, actually. Thanks so much for the super. Do you guys believe that we don't really do Christmas in this house? Like, I'm sure I will eventually, like, if I have kids. But, like, right now, it's just like, oh, yay, fried chicken, and that's it.
Idea: have Wave or Metal or someone call you about the project while your parents are visiting. That might get them to realize you have people waiting.
Oh, they don't care. That's, like, the funniest thing ever, right? One time I told my mom, fun fact, when I was working on Lilygoth 1.0, my mom was around. And I told her, and I shit you not, I have a gigantic thing to finish in a month. Do not bother me. Still bothered me. Thank you for the super. Japanese creamers. Oh, I love Japanese creamers. To be fair, if it's just you and Melamu, that makes it a pretty casual Christmas. Yeah, it's just us, so... You don't buy each other gifts, at least? We do, but it's never like a giant production. Honestly, I'm waiting until I have kids to, like, bust out the big Christmas decorations and shit. Because, like, it's not worth it if there isn't, like, a kid in the house. Hi! Agreed. Yeah, it's way more fun to do Christmas if there's, like, little kids around. In general, like, little cousins, siblings, whatever. My appointment came in yesterday, stuffed in a very narrow mailbox. Came out perfectly otherwise. Look, it's shapeshifty. I swear I have, like, the sanest, least imposing Latino family. You're so lucky. I can go over, eat candy for dinner, run around, and yell. Does that make things better? Bring twinkle lights and you have yourself a deal. You can play with the dog. Okay, maybe I'm just easily pissed off, but if my mother kept interrupting me while I was working on something huge, I'd have snapped at her to get out. Thankfully, I have the oven. The temper tantrum control squad. Oh, trust me, I don't deal well with people interrupting me if I tell them that I'm working on something. I'm working on it, though. Because I know that sometimes life happens and people will interrupt you. On the plus side, though, speaking of interruptions, the office has been completely sealed. I'm fucking spraying that shit with a hose tomorrow to see if anything can get in here. Probably not, but we have to do the test. Probably's good with de-escalation. Oh, you wouldn't fucking know it. I was so fearful I obstructed your work there while I was there trying to be quiet. No, you were great. My friends are super respectful when I have something to do. I will usually try and make time for friends if I know that they're visiting. But, like, you just sat in your little fucking stool and watched me work. And Steph was, like, just hanging around as well without, like, actually, like, bothering me much. It's my family that's the problem, because they want to go out. They want to go out to eat, and they want to, like, do things. And I'm just like, that's great. I have a thing to do, and I have a stream at 7. Bye-bye. Did you try to talk to your neighbors about the Game Awards? No, not yet. When we're a little bit closer, I'll go over and, like, get them some goodies or something. I'm pretty sure that if I tell them in advance I might be being noisy, they'll just close their window. Too much extrovert behavior, my kryptonite. I need to be adopted by, like, an extrovert, because I'm too much of a hermit of a person. Do you know a lot of your YouTube videos came in here to get a quick follow and send love? Have a great stream. Oh, thank you! That's so sweet. Please clarify that the Jaeger stool is not the cuck stool, but, like, you called it that. I did? Yeah, you called it. Yeah, bring me my cuck chair. And I was like, okay. Isn't Hubby Mason the extrovert? Is he? Are you? Like, kind of? Like, he can adapt. He's flexible. I'm not. His sister is the extrovert. His sister can talk to anybody. Ambivert. Yeah, I guess that hubby's an ambivert. I am a total introvert, though. I love talking to people in my stream. And, like, really, really close friends, and that's about it. You're married to him and you don't know that? Well, sometimes he doesn't want to go out like me, and sometimes he does.
Lily's mom, oh Lily. I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your mother by coming in anyway.
Oh, my mom used to do that. Yeah, it was really fucking funny. To the point that, like, when I started locking my door so I could get work done in the evening, she used to get mad at me. And I was like, what the fuck are you coming in here at, like, 11 p.m. for? Thanks so much for the super. Hi, Lily. I've been fighting with Blender all day because this lady's booba doesn't want to behave. Oh, no. You've told us some wild stories about hubby's sister. That's because she's a cryptid. Well, you should try that for your Naruto. Why? I already know how to draw that angle. I do it a ton. It's an angle that shows up a lot in sex. What kind of cryptid? The cryptid that will literally just decide, yep, I'm moving to Canada, and just go. Just pack up her stuff and go. I aspire to have that type of confidence. I can just launch myself into the ether with, like, a loose idea of a plan and go. I was surprised by Hobby's accent. He had way more Mexican than I expected. Then again, Lily has almost no accent. I grew up in the States. He didn't. Even then, he has a really good English level. Oh, the Impulse Cryptid. Is that it? That has a name? Impulse Cryptid. That's actually a really good way to describe her. I found you through the Pokemusu artwork, fell in love with your art style, and found your Twitch and YouTube channels. Oh, yay, hi! I'm still working on those sprites. We might do sprite work for Pokemusu this week, if when art stream. I just need to get, like, one more done, so I can do, like, 3 in that stream, like, sketch-wise. My belief is that your Valley Girl / Fresa accent masks the traces of the typical Mexican accent. Oh, yeah, sometimes I'm speaking and the Valley Girl comes out full force, and Hobie's like, ugh, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I spoke like this most of my life, leave me alone. Is Hobie Mexican or Spanish? Hobie is Mexican. Impulse Cryptid sounds like a cool band name. Agreed. Okay. So I do have a segment today that I want to, like, do before we launch ourselves into Skong. Because I've been meaning to make this one for a little bit, but I haven't had time to put it together till now. So we are doing it. It's like... Okay. It's funny because I had plans to do this a while back, but I just never found the time, and, like, a bunch of shit happened, and then I was always busy. But it is time, alright? Spooky Scary Review. Sort of. Okay, so I recently played Silent Hill 2. Wave insert clip of whatever screaming moment you want here. And when we were playing the game, we were kind of talking about, like, the symbolism of the game and, like, the characters and the monsters and shit. So I thought it would be fun if we did, like, a mini character review. Well, monster review in this one, because it's not exactly characters, is it? But I think, you know what? I've already seen all of these, so I don't want things to get too stale. So we're gonna do this in order of, like, from least scariest to me to the thing that probably spooked me the most. Because I think that's gonna be more interesting than just, like, ooh, let's talk about the characters. Like, I want to see which characters are the fucking least scary to the thing that made me immediately fucking on site. Well, you're thirsting to Pyramid Head. Oh, but that's like, that's the given, though. Playing Psychiatrist. No. I thought it was Encounter Order. No. We could do Encounter Order, but I think it would be more fun if we go from, like, the least scary to the most scary. I feel like this might turn into a smash or pass. God, I hope not! You going to look at the dev notes on them as well? No, we can probably do a concept art video later. So we can go a little bit more in depth. Because I feel like if we do the concept art, we're going to get, like, a lot more talk about the game story and whatnot. And right now, I just want to talk about the creatures. So, I give thee a Silent Hill enemy review from least scary to most scary. There are approximately 13 of these butt fucks. Unlucky number. Oh, and we start with the least scary. The thing that I saw and I was like, oh. And we begin with the creeper. It's a roach. Mama, it's a roach. You wanna know what the only thing these things served to do when I was playing the game did? They made me a little anxious because my radio was popping off and I didn't see anything. So I was immediately assuming that something was gonna jump me. And then you fucking see something skitter on the floor or wall and you're like, oh, gun. And or stick, because using the gun is for pussies. Like, I will literally steel pipe almost anything that gets in my way, mama. I am not dealing with this shit today. I'ma just fucking flack. And the fucking creepers, I didn't particularly find them anything other than kind of gross, because it's like a roach, right? But they were big. The annoying thing about them was just that, the radio, right? Chompy roach. Like, they're supposed to be chompy, but, like, it's just a big roach. And it's, like, butt-fuck yellow as well. Oh, side note, we're talking about the enemies specifically, like, in the remake, because that's what I played. There's Lily with the steel chair. I hate roaches, okay? Like, you guys have heard about Roachmageddon before, right? But just because I hate them because I find them gross. They're not particularly scary, you know? But, like, once you've been through a Roachmageddon, you will feel something about roaches, chat, okay? Gross. Out of all the monsters, unique compared to the rest in Silent Hill 2, there is a lot of monster repetition in Silent Hill 2, and it's really funny that the creepers did not have an Otherworld version at all. They were just a roach. Una cucaracha, un bicho, and that's it. So, like, if I ran into one of these, I would usually be like, oh, thwack, and that's it. I never really lost my shit. However, I did learn after a while that if there was a creeper around, chances are there was something else lurking in the corner. Because almost always, you get lulled into a false sense of security when you see the roach, and then boom, ganked. What is a Roachmageddon? Okay, a Roachmageddon is when you have to fucking fight for your life against a roach somewhere. Bonus points if it's like fucking 5 roaches because they were all fucking hiding in the pipes. And when you fucking like gassed your grandma's fucking haunted ass balcony, like fucking 8 of them came out in the span of like a fucking hour. And as you were like picking up the bodies and flushing them down the toilets, a live one came out and you had to fight for your life. That is Roachmageddon. I hated it. Ew, it was so bad. And I was like, what the fuck? This house is so fucking clean. Because obviously I cleaned it daily. And I always made sure to take out the trash and everything. Turns out, the building next door, yeah, roach infested. They all came up through the pipe. So I had to deal with that. And that's why the creepers, they don't scare me. They gross me out. Disintegrate them. Burn the building. Deadass. Did any fly? Thank God, no. Wait, the creepers didn't fly in the game, did they? They just crawled around. Huh? Like, the point of the creeper is to confuse you because they make your radio act up. And so you're like, for like fucking 5 minutes, and until you see the fucking roach, and then you're like, oh, okay, go away. And then it's no longer scary. You know? Because, yeah, they're gross. Moving on to enemy number 12 on my fucking scary list, mama. The enemies that, like, you encounter, and at first you're like, huh, and then it's like, oh. And it's Eddie. It's a man. It's a dude with a gun. Now, while Eddie's boss fight was really, like, anxiety-inducing, the thing that made his boss fight anxiety-inducing was the setting. Was, like, the cold of the freezer and, like, the hanging fucking pig carcasses. Ah, a man! One of the only few male enemies in this game, by the way. And the setting was scary. Eddie is not scary. Like, the only thing that made Eddie, quote-unquote, scary was, like, the gun. But, like, look at him. This is a pretty unassuming person. He's wearing fucking boy shorts. And, like, a gross pullover tee. And that's it. The original fight was easier. Oh, yeah, you guys told me about the OG fight. No, the fight was difficult, but it wasn't like... Does Eddie count as a monster? Yes. I killed a human being. Like, Eddie counts as a monster because he is a boss fight.
Eddie's death yell in the original game is funny.
Wave, insert death yell! Maybe man was the real monster all along. Oh, baby! He is a boss, so he does count in this list. But, like, can we all agree that running into Eddie in Silent Hill was never particularly scary? It was just like, oh, it's you! He looks like an 80s bully movie. Like a bully in an 80s movie or the bullied? Because, like, he was the bullied and he did some awful shit because everybody who ends up in Silent Hill does something bad. Dude looks like Dim and Dumb's lost cousin. A little bit, though. The scary thing about Eddie is the thought that he killed a Shiva dog in the dog ending and that triggered the whole plot. No! Does he have a double chin? He has no neck, chat. He is the double chin. He looks like both, actually. Yeah, he's the bullied that turned into a bully. But his fight, I will say, was pretty anxiety-inducing. The entire atmosphere, the moving carcasses, the random gunshots. He did run up to you to, like, try and punch you and shit. But Eddie himself is pretty unassuming. So I would not put him pretty high up there in the list of things that scared the shit out of me in Silent Hill 2. And I'm pretty sure most people would agree with me that Eddie's not really scary, you know? He's just there. He lost his shit. Silent Hill made him go nuts, because it does that to people. He's an intense enemy to fight, but not scary. Yeah, it's a person. I think that there's way more things in Silent Hill 2 that are ooky spooky rather than, like, the one dude eating an entire tub of ice cream and a pizza. It was scary for all the insane shit that happened around him, eating, like, the ice cream and pizza and so. Yeah, that was gross. He inspires pity, not fear. I never felt like, oh god, I never felt intimidated by Eddie. I just felt kind of bad for him, you know? He was kind of a comic relief in the original, and the new one he's probably part of the fear. Yeah, they did a really good job writing him in, definitely. But not scary. Something about him didn't exactly feel unsettling until, like, the movie theater bit. And then in the prison, it was like, ooh. And then after that, it was like, okay. But it never really felt, like, super off-putting. The same way that, like, Angela felt off-putting to me at times, Eddie did not have that, I think. Also, Jesus, Rain. Yes, test out the new fucking office. It's sealed. Also, can you guys hear the rain? If so, let me know and we can just chat about something else for a little bit while it passes. Maybe the real fear is that any dipshit can have access to a gun. I don't even know where he found it. I hear nothing. We can hear the rain. No? A little, but, like, it gets drowned out. Slight rain. The rain ambience is nice! I do like the rain ambience. The town probably let him have it. Yeah, okay. Rain is passing. So, yeah, Eddie, not scary. Good boss fight, not scary. We're getting into 11. 11! It's Mary.
Fun fact: every time you run into Eddie you can see his breath, first suggesting that he isn't seeing what James is seeing.
Yeah, remember that every person in Silent Hill is going through, like, their own personal hell, kind of, so everyone sees things differently. Thanks so much for the super, by the way. Now, for the last boss of Silent Hill 2, I expected something a little bit more intense, you know? I was not, like, it did throw me off that it was Mary, as the fucking final boss of Silent Hill 2. But I was expecting something a lot scarier than just upside down hospital bed and that's it, you know? Metal boss keys, yeah, like, it reminded me of another boss we saw early on. What the fuck was it called? The flesh lip? Upside down T-pose. Yeah, she's just upside down T-posing. She wasn't, like, scary. She didn't really add too much to the atmosphere. It just kind of felt like an action scene. You have to, like, just shoot it and that's it. She's not scary. It's more like an oh no boss. Yeah, it's not a character I would consider spooky.
Lily Goth. I'm gonna spray the office with water tomorrow for leaks. Mother Nature. I gotcha, fam. Don't even worry about it.
I know, and so far, nothing. Good. Yeah, Flesh Lips was more scary as a boss than Mary, I think. Hi! Like, the fight was really fun. And it was definitely, like, challenging in its own ways. But the enemy itself, not really scary. It's just a woman strapped to a bed with, like, goth makeup, you know? Like, just goth makeup Mary strapped to a bed. Ugh. What's with the arms? Oh, yeah, they're, like, dying, I think? I feel like it's meant to be, like, the Mary that was, like, bedbound, but still abusing the shit out of you. White woman jump scare. Energy. Unsettling, but not too scary. Yeah, it was not that bad. Even, like, when I first saw the boss, I was like, ooh. But the thing that got me more was when she was, like, attacking me, because I didn't want to, like, get ganged. You know, it was an intense boss fight, but not a scary enemy. And you finally used your gun. I didn't use all 500 bullets, though. And I only used it because it was the last boss, mama! The Silent Hill movie took this concept and made it better. It's more emotional than scary. Yeah, I definitely, like, felt bad for her, but I was also like, I need to leave. At this point in the game, James is not scared of the monsters anymore, but he still needs to beat them. Yeah, he needs to get the fuck out of there. Like, if you did, we would have had to question your aim. I could have fucking emptied that entire magazine clip. All of it. Maybe it's because of where it happened. The room where we fight Mary/Maria is quite bright. The Flesh Ships was like a smaller room with no lights. There was a lot of room to maneuver. But, like, from, like, a character design perspective, this does not quite have the grandeur and or impact that a final boss should. It's a good enemy design, but it's too similar to the Flesh Lips. And it's also missing a little bit of extra pizzazz. When you have something as important as, like, your last boss, you definitely want it to leave an impression, if that makes sense. Like, for example, Elden Ring, what was it, like, Marika/Radagon, that was a very, very impressive final boss. It's very memorable. You want your final boss to be memorable, and I feel like Mary's not super memorable, if that makes sense. Especially for a game that's supposed to be that scary. So while she is a pretty good boss fight, it's not at all a scary enemy. Like, Pyramid Head has a lot more staying power than she does, to the point that I thought he was going to be my last boss. He wasn't, but I thought he was going to be. Moving on. Alright, top 10, which is not really that difficult because there's only 13 of them, mama. Let's do it! The Lying Figure. Now, the first time I saw one of these, I near shat myself, okay? Wave, play the clip. But after, like, the 12th time you run into this fucking, like, fleshy hoe bag, like, I'm just like, beat it to death with the stick and that's it, call it a day. Is it gross? Yes. And especially when they were crawling on the ground, they scared the absolute fucking tits out of me. Like, they did scare me when they were, like, crawling around on the ground, because, like, they snuck up on you. They were like, oh! But once you see these, like, 4 or 5 times, it's like, we've seen her. We're good. How much of a jump is, like, married to this from, like, a 4 to a 7? After the first one, they lose spook. Yeah, after, like, no. After, like, the 4th or 5th one, it's like, okay, I'm done. Damn, the heels. The heels are pretty dope, though. Like, the human figure moving like roaches on the ground. Yeah, the lying figure, when it was, like, crawling around on the floor, that was scary. Because it scared the shit out of me. But the enemy just, like, shambling around, skulking around, it's not that bad. Because, like, they're not on sight, usually, unless you get close. So they're not that spooky. And from all of, like, the enemies in Silent Hill 2, besides the fucking creeper, this is the other enemy that you saw and you could immediately relax. Like, whenever I saw a lying figure shambling around, my shoulders would immediately relax, the tension would stop, and I could chill. You screamed so much when it was crawling around. Wave, I'm gonna have to ask you to pepper in my reactions to all these things here, because right now I'm not scared at all, and, like, oh, it wasn't that scary, but I need you to humble me in the video.com.org. Do it for comedy.
Salome Gunnar stutter actor for Maria/Mary recently did a stream where she revealed she also did the motion capture for the 3 main enemies.
I mean, it makes sense since these were all some representation of, like, Mary or James's urges, if that makes sense. Thanks so much for the super. That sounds like a very annoying monster to fight. I mean, they could be. When the lying figure is closer to its name, it's spookier. It's really scary when it's on the ground because they're hard to hit too. So yeah, conceptually, not the scariest enemy. Number 9! The lying figure in the other world. Now, this one is scarier because it's A, more dangerous, B, look at it. Look at it. It's like a body bag covered in razor blades and like a gross, disgusting color that puked shit at you, okay? These were also way more aggressive than the normal lying figure, and when these were crawling on the ground, yeah, I think I lost some years off my life with these. I did. Slightly freakier. Jesus, yeah, these are annoying. Like, and they also, like, exploded on contact. More disgusting. Yeah, they're grosser! They're grosser. Are they super scary? No, not as much. Like, once I saw a lying figure, I relaxed usually because they're really easy to take care of, but this one was a little more aggravating. They explode. They do explode. It's canonically meant to be like a body bag, by the way. Yeah, these were like representations of like Mary being sick and dying. These guys feel like they're like another Iron Maidens from Resident Evil 4. Horrifying in the first time, scary the next couple of times, and then kind of like a slog to go through. There were so many of these. Like, a ridiculous amount of lying figures throughout the entirety of Silent Hill 2. Like, I was like, oh, well, shit. This is gonna be bad. And then literally, like, after my first stream that I was super tense, hubby just went, like, you're gonna feel better about this, Lily. There's barely any enemies here. Like, there's not that much enemy repetition in Silent Hill 2. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because once you get used to something, it's way less scary. Like, there's way less enemy variety in Silent Hill 2 than one would think. So once I learned that, I felt a lot better. But I will say that the lying figure in the other world was definitely spookier because of how much more danger it posed to me as a player. And also, when it crawled on the floor, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. Hi! 8. Number 8, baby. The crawling was awful. The crawling took years off my life. Wait, why are they wearing platform shoes? Because they're sexy. The flesh lip! So... I think I spent a good part of the boss fight calling this thing a fleshlight. Because I couldn't quite figure out what it was initially. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's so ugly, I hate it. It does look like someone's very, very used and abused fleshlight. Yes, pussy monster. Worst swing ever. This is the fleshlight. I mean, close enough. You were more or less close. I literally called it a fleshlight more than once. But I will say that the boss fight was one of the more intense ones in Silent Hill 2, because I was in a very small room, it swung down from the ceiling, it was very, very pointy, and it constantly fucking came for my wig. So the fleshlight did get a couple of good scares out of me. Even though I spent, like, half the boss fight kind of, like, low-key squinting at it, being like, what are you? This actually seems more unnerving than the last boss, despite being very structurally similar. It is very structurally similar than Mary. I was expecting something like this for the last boss. It looks like a fleshlight that has not been washed in eons. Disinfect it. Hi! That's a monster. It's one of the bosses, actually. It looks like a very abused punching bag with fucking lips on the bottom and dangly legs for some reason. I love the spindliness of it. Also, notice how most of these enemies do have some shape language that correlates to fucking intensity, except the lying figure. The lying figure is not usually in very intense. It's almost friend-shaped, except for the legs, because at the end of the day, these were not actually meant to be monsters in the first place. That's something you don't really catch until very, very late in the game, but you can tell through the design and shape language of some of the creatures in the game that not all of them were meant to be hostile, if that makes sense. The lying figures in particular were not meant to be hostile. The flesh lip, though, that came for your wig. It's rusty, it's nasty, it's pointy. It swang that thing, and it came for your fucking wig. Got a few fucking good ones out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Are those legs or handless arms? I think they're legs. There's way more legs than arms. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm armchair fucking philosopher Lily. The reason why a lot of these enemies don't have hands is because they're meant to convey a feeling of helplessness, which is kind of how Mary probably felt being sick. No hands. No way to grab things, no way to touch things. You can't reach out to people, so you feel very, very helpless. So I think that that's why there's, like, a lack of hands in most of these enemies. Broken bed frame legs, yes. So the flesh lip, yeah, you got me a little bit. Friend shape, they were more round, less threatening. Begone rancid pussy basically became the catchphrase of Silent Hill 2 streams after a certain point. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of it, though. One thing I like about Silent Hill is that everyone can see the monsters, but it's implied that everyone sees them differently. Fascinating. Number 7! We're building up to the real intense shit, okay? Things like this, the things that immediately made me go, nope. Or it's on site. The bubblehead nurse. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. When I first saw these, I was like, oh my god, wood! I changed my mind very quickly, though. I changed my mind very, 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 very quickly, though. The fucking nurses inspired a decent amount of dread in me, because when they were standing still, they were not standing still. Their heads did the thing that gave me fucking anxiety. Their fucking name that they had that fucking gave me anxiety. Not to mention, they're tanky. Like, they can take a few pipe hits. It was like 5 or 6 hits to take one of these down. Or shoot it a bunch of times. But, like, wasting bullets? The bullet economy? No, mama. Hello, nurse. Yeah, no, chat. Okay. This is also the variant with the lead pipe, not the knife. That one's the other world nurse. Okay, let's show off hands, because I feel like shaming my chat a little bit. Who would? Still would. Chat, have you seen how these move? Chat? I abstain. Good. No. Good. I see a lot of no's. Yes, chat. Would be my last step. No. Chat. Chat.
I misheard tanky as kinky.
I mean, they are dressed pretty sexy. Look at those garters, mama. But, like, it's also gross. Interesting to note that, like, the bubblehead nurses, despite the fact that they were nurses, they were still, like, they still looked ill. You know? They still looked sick. Scaroused is the thing. I would not think scaroused with the bobblehead nurses, chat. Is that what their head is actually shaped like? Because I never really clocked it. I never really clocked it when I was fucking playing the game that their head had, like, that weird shape. It's like Toriel's head, actually. So wait, is that a save point on their mouth? Condom wrapper? What is that? The head is very unnerving. The bobblehead nurses are very unnerving when they move. What is that red square? That's a good question. I don't remember the enemies in the game having that. That's where you save, because that's a save point. Stick your dick in it. But yeah, like, a fascinating enemy. Almost always either made me go back and think my next move or hit it with a pipe. On fucking sight, chat. Like, these were tricky to handle with the pipe because they had a lot of HP. But they were still pipeable. Not in that way. They were still handleable because they went down after like 5 or 6 hits. You just have to like really learn how to dodge their pipes. Because they could gank you. And the first few times I ran into these, like, I'm not gonna lie, the humanoid enemies in Silent Hill 2 are usually the ones that scared me the most. Because, like, sure, the lying figure, it's there, and it's kind of like ooky spooky, it can jump scare you, but I saw a nurse, and I immediately was like, no. Because they could do some damage. And they were also way more unnerving. The way that they move genuinely gives me the heebie-jeebies, okay? But overall, a very, very solid spook and a really solid design as well. I think this is one of those enemies that's, like, iconic to Silent Hill. I can see a pillow over the face look. Oh, this could be, like, the smothered version. Okay, yeah. According to the wiki, that red square is supposed to be a save point. Yes. What? Why? No. What's the symbolism behind the save point? Is that where we fucking stick our dick in? Like, what? Cheese strategy is bullet to the knee and then stomp. Oh, I like to go up behind them and conk them over the head with the pipe. Just, thunk. But yeah, these were really bad, chat. Jesus. The hospital, I think, is when I started to really feel a lot of the atmospheric dread of Silent Hill 2. I did not have a good time in there at all. Number 6! We're almost at, like, the ookiest, spookiest shit in Silent Hill 2. The 6th scariest enemy in Silent Hill 2 is the Mandarin. Now, what to say about this enemy that can't be fucking said with a clip of me fucking screaming? When I couldn't see these things, DSL lips, no. When I could not see these things, chat, dread. Absolute living dread.
Hey Lily, I thought to leave a suggestion for a character review video in case you've never made it. The game is For Honor, a medieval fighting sim with samurai, knights, Vikings, Chinese warriors and mercenaries. Highly customizable characters.
Okay, thank you. That's really nice. Okay, yeah, no, like, when I couldn't see the Mandarin, screaming, crying, running around praying to God. I am the type of person that if something is chasing me and I can't see what it is, and if I turned around, I would not see what it is either because they were under the floor, I don't have a good time. Insert pizza tower. So, like, if you've never played Silent Hill 2, the way that these enemies worked before, at first, is you were running in probably the other world on graded floors, and these things could hang by their hands from the ceiling, and they stomped around. And they could also, like, use that little, like, mouth thing, what it do, to, like, whip out a tongue and, like, hit you from the floor. So usually when they moved, they made stomping noises, so they could stun you, because, like, they shook the floor. Until I actually saw one of these, I never want to encounter these. These scared the absolute fucking shit out of me. But you could fight them. I did fight one in the hotel, and that's why it's actually not that high up on the scary. Because if they had saved that fight until after I had to put my shit outside of the elevator and go downstairs without my gear, because I didn't think these were killable, then I would have found them to be horrifying. But since I already knew that they could be killed, I did not actually think that much of it. I didn't really care. But, like, as a concept, and the fact that you couldn't fucking see them at all at first, yeah, I lost years off my life. It was really, really bad at first, because, like, I couldn't see it. I didn't know what their deal was. I sometimes got fucking swatted by that, like, tentacle tongue that they have. I decided, fuck this shit, I'm out very early on when it came onto the Mandarin. And then when I had to fight it, I, like, screeched. I did it. I ganked it with the pipe. But it was a lot less scary once I knew that I could kill it. If it bleeds, we can kill it, chat. The scare factor was wasted. I really do wish that they would have saved this boss until after you go down to the basement in the hotel and you have to, like, leave all of your stuff behind, because having to have that survival horror experience without knowing that you could kill these would have been terrible. Absolutely terrible. I just noticed that she stands on her toes. She usually hangs from the ceiling, because I don't think that her legs work very well. They are very unnerving at the beginning, though, that giant mouth. Everything about this enemy is unnerving. Like, the mouths on the sleeves, the fucking just mouth, nothing else. Just, super ooky spooky. Very, very much threatening. Would not like to run into one of these in a dark room. Like the baby in Resident Evil Village. Yeah, not quite as scary, though. In the original game, the camera would always show the floor, so you were forced to look at them. I kind of prefer what they did in the remake, though, knowing that. That you couldn't see what they were. When you don't understand something, when you don't know what something is, it's infinitely scarier, chat. Way scarier. The legs look like they're transforming into goat legs. No, you know what they look like? They look necrotic. They look like they're dead. Like gangrenous. They don't work anymore. And that's why the Mandarin is number 6. Because while it was really scary at first, once I figured out I could kill it, I was golden. Alright. Top 5, baby! Let me see some energy in chat, please. Because now this is the shit that really, actually did genuinely shave years off my life. This is the stuff that I finished stream, and I was just sitting there wheezing the whole time. Because holy shit, bad. Let's go. Number 5 is Daddy. So, if the League of Bottoms meets on Tuesdays, and my feelings on this character aside, because, like, yeah, horrifying. Horrifying. Lily, no. Lily, yes. Horrifying. Like, my first encounter with this butt fuck was in the apartment. Where's the triangle? Oh, yeah, no, he deserves it, actually. The only character that's gonna get my fucking triangle in this fucking stream is fucking Pyramid Daddy! Hey, baby! So Pyramid Head is pretty high up there. He's literally the most iconic design in this fucking franchise, don't at me. He is, like, the expert of the aura farming. My first encounter with this butt fuck in the apartments, he was just looking at me. I was fully expecting to get, like, the typical horror game moment where he would chase me down the hallways. Nope. He did not do anything. He just stared at me. Just looked at me. Okay? And I was just sitting there like, no, I don't wanna. But I had to leave to do something else. And I kept going back to that hallway and he was still there. And then at one point I did, like, a story thing and he was gone and I was like, ugh. Like, as a concept, Pyramid Head is one of the scariest enemies in this game. Whenever I would see him, I would immediately tense up. Because, like, holy shit, this guy was, at least at first, like, nigh unkillable, horrifying. It really showed up James's stupidity, by the way. Like, James's caucasity came out the most whenever Pyramid Head was involved. Because, like, you tried to shoot it. He tried to shoot it twice. It did nothing. This is the incarnation of refuse to elaborate leaves meme. He also took a bullet to the head and it did nothing. Because that's not a head, that's a Tramum goal. He's just standing there menacingly. Yes, but the reason he's only number 5, as Chad has said, is because his boss fight was piss easy. I died in his boss fight on a technicality because I kept walking into him and he just swatted me away, alright? Like, his boss fight was really easy. And then, when I encountered 2 of them, I got nervous for about 2 seconds before my fucking Souls training kicked in and I annihilated them both with a stick. That's the only reason why Pyramid Head is not as scary to me as he would have otherwise been. Because, like, the concept for the character is horrifying. It's the personification of somebody's guilt that's coming to haunt you and gank your ass and apparently not do nice things to the mannequin enemies. But Pyramid Head was a master. One of the things that made the tension all throughout Silent Hill 2 masterful, okay? Because he always came out when you least expected him to. And he either chased you, horrifying, or he just looked at you. And that alone, not knowing if he was going to do something or not knowing if he was going to jump scare me or not, made Pyramid Daddy one of the scariest things in this game. I'm not even sure if you defeated him, he just decides to leave. Yeah, he just went. Yeah, but, like, that's the thing, things. I was able to hit him with a pipe multiple times, and then he just left. I thought that he was gonna be, like, nigh unkillable. And in the second fight, I was able to fucking conk both of them over the head with my stick. I thought I was gonna pull out the gun. I thought it was gonna be super tricky. No. I just went thwack on both of them, and they just dropped. They ganked themselves, technically, but still, I survived very easily. I did not struggle that much. Nature called for him, and he left. The siren sounded and he went time to clock out. Even still, though, Pyramid Head is the sole reason why Silent Hill 2 has so much atmosphere and tension. And he's also pretty much the most iconic enemy in the franchise. Like, you can't hear Silent Hill without immediately thinking of this fucker. And this is his actual build, by the way, because everybody draws Pyramid Head buff. No, he's meant to be modeled off James. James is not buff at all. He's, like, just fucking, like, muscular, but not super fucking tough. Still a daddy, though. It's Tuesday. The League of Bottoms meets today. That head looks heavy, like the weight of James's guilt. That's the point. And the fact that he's just there to look at you, like, especially at first with, like, the red lighting. I think I spent, like, a solid 2 minutes just making eye contact with Pyramid Daddy, like, oh my god, hi, daddy. Could you, like, leave? And then I lost my shit. Toned, yeah, very nicely toned. Not buff. Not buff. I blame the movie for promoting the buff Pyramid Head. Was the Pyramid Head in the movie buff? Iconic to Silent Hill's detriment. He's judging you. Yeah. Huh, the more you know. Is that, like, I was wondering where that was from. Because I think he's kind of buff in Dead by Daylight, and I was like, no, bad. But yeah, Pyramid Head, pretty fucking scary. Definitely top 5, but his boss fight was easy. I conked him over the head with a stick. Moving on! Number 4! Number 4! Number 4! The movie version was like 7 feet tall and buff as fuck. Why? Alright, number 4, let's do it. Abstract Daddy. This enemy concept is horrifying. It's scary for very, very real reasons. It's not horror movie scary. It's kind of like scary as a concept. The boss fight was intense. However, once I figured out how it worked, it wasn't that scary at all. All you needed to do was like fucking dodge, bank. He had one attack and it was very easy to dodge. So like, as a boss fight, not scary. As a concept though, yeesh. Like, once I figured out what it meant, and I saw, like, the boss's name and shit, I was like, oh, no. Like, it genuinely does feel horrifying as an enemy to fight. Like, the concept is horrific. It is very, very scary. In-game, like, the chase scene, horrifying. I think I lost 5 years off my life with that chase scene. The boss fight, easy. Very easy to figure out. I wish they would have made it a little bit more challenging. Because if I had really felt that Abstract Daddy was as imposing as the actual concept looks, I think it might have been my number one. But sadly, the boss fight was predictable. And when something is predictable and you have Souls training, it's very easy to get around it combat-wise. This gives me an uncomfortable feeling. It's meant to make you uncomfortable. Like, it's really, really high up there because its concept is horrifying. And it makes me super uncomfortable. And it's a very, very real scary thing. Not a horror movie scary thing. It represents something that's actually terrifying. People really whine about the changes in the remake, but the fight with Abstract Daddy and Angela's personal hell heavily improved in the remake. They did really decent with integrating him into the movie. He was a manifestation of the girls of rage and need to punish those who wronged her. It's not a door, it's a bed frame. It is a bed frame. It is a bed frame, and that just makes it all the more horrifying. Which makes sense as abusers and bullies fold as someone who can't put up a fight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it made sense, but like that lack of like fucking being very, very imposing was something that took away from the scare factor.
James and Angela probably saw this thing as it showed given what happened to Angela and what James did.
Yeah, like, it is one of the scariest enemies in the game. And I would love to see the concept art for this eventually, which we might, because of what it represents more than anything else. It's suffocating, it's horrifying, it's a very, very real thing, and sadly, unfortunately, something that happens to people, which is why when I saw the actual enemy in-game, and I had a second to pause because it was chasing my ass, I was like, oh no, it was bad, chat. It was really, really bad. It is absolutely horrifying as an enemy, and that's what's one of the scariest things in Silent Hill 2. Also remember, this is Jane's version of this concept. Angela saw something different. What Angela saw was very likely worse. I initially thought it was a painting. No, it's a bed frame. It's very, very clearly a bed frame. It really tells the backstory. Yeah, like, if you didn't know what, like, Angela's whole thing was, that chase sequence alone tells you everything you need to know. What does it represent? Sorry, I missed many streams. Okay, well, it's a word I can't actually openly say on YouTube, so Wave censor me. This is basically representing rape. And, from a family figure, no less. That's why it's so horrifying in concept. Wave, bleep that out. Yeah, I just looked it up. It's, fucked up. It's very fucked up, and that's why it's so scary. But, however, boss fight was pretty easy for me to get around, so once I got past the chase scene, not that bad. It's the no-no word. One of the no-no words, yes. There's a few no-no words on YouTube. I can say it on the VOD, but I can't actually say it in, like, the actual edited video. Alright, let's move on, because it makes me super uncomfortable. Grape with no G. Yep. Alright, number 3. Okay, top 3 for Silent Hill 2, mama. Let's do it. That explains why Angela's so mentally regressed. Yep. Let's do it. The third scariest enemy. The thing that I saw and I was immediately on site. Bobblehead Nurse, Otherworld, also known as Knife Version. When I saw this enemy, chat, the first time I fought it with a stick, I feared for my life. And ever since then, I made an executive decision. I did. That if I saw this thing, it was A, nope. Like, or B, on site, mama. Like, I will pull out the fun stick, boom, because I could not kill these with a stick without risking severe danger to myself and to fucking dying, alright? Like, this thing scared the shit out of me. Like, not only does it look scary, move scary, animate scary, it's actually scary in gameplay. It's terrifying. Toughest normal mob. Yes! It's tanky as shit. It has so much HP. It does a ton of damage. And it moves in a way that would make The Exorcist seems like a kid's movie. Like, what the fuck is it with the bobblehead nurse with the knife? I immediately saw them and I was like, no. It's so, like, it's one of the few times that I did not feel bad about wasting bullets, because I would rather not waste my life. And they sometimes, like, in the prison, there's a few of them that just started chasing you, like, they just fucking, like, popped out of nowhere. One of the few times that I did not actually stay to engage with the mobs. You guys know I like to fight things, yeah? Because I love doing that. I have a rule in Souls games that I kill every enemy in the dungeon at least once. Not these. Like, there were certainly areas in Silent Hill 2 that I just ran the fuck away. Oh, anonymous gifter, thanks so much for gifting 2 tier 1 subs to the community. That's so nice, thank you. She looks flammable, she probably is. This thing has killed me so many times due to poor planning, horrifying enemy. They were really tricky to fight. And they were also super tanky, super scary. Whenever I saw one, I would immediately get filled with, like, ugh! Like, the things that made me gag, like, stress gag in Silent Hill 2, this thing. This thing! Yeah, we killed this head spawn with a shotgun a lot. No, it was on site! It was on site! If I had a fun stick on me, boom. It is interesting how the nurses are feeling that some of the normal enemies with hands. Some of them. Does she have the square? I don't think so, chat. Let me see. No, she does not. She has growths and protuberances. But it's sexy, though. No, it's not! If you find this thing attractive, I have to fucking put in a severe, like, fucking check on your mentals, chat. No, this is not. This is on site. These are, like, literally the most aggressive mobs in the game. And some of the hardest ones to fight. Like, I would much rather be locked in a room with Pyramid Daddy than the bubblehead nurse with a knife. Okay? Because at least Pyramid Daddy is, like, going to leave eventually. The bubblehead nurse with a knife will fucking until it fucking gets the knife into my boob. And that would hurt, and I don't want that. You cannot fix her, chat. No, bad. Bad. Alright, let's keep it going! The second scariest enemy in Silent Hill 2. Okay? This mother fucker! Oh my god, like, wait, really, Lily? The mannequin legs are scary? Yes, 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 they are. Yes, they are. Every fucking stream. Every fucking stream. This rancid-ass pussy would jump scare me at least once. And you wanna know what the worst part is? They're good jump scares. They're organic jump scares. There are jump scares that like mesh with the setting. I couldn't even get mad at it.
Can you be hurt? You're made of goo.
Yeah, I can get hurt. Fire bad. Thanks so much for super chat. Like, look, if you pay attention to your surroundings in Silent Hill 2, you could defuse the jump scare. But even sometimes, because these things had a fucking glitch that, like, well, not a glitch, but, like, these were intentionally programmed that if they were not moving, the radio didn't fucking go off, okay? So if you were not paying attention, you would get fucking like, suddenly pussy, and it would scare the shit out of you. It happened to me at least once per stream. These were the things that actually landed the most hits on me, believe it or not. They never killed me, but they managed to fucking sock me in the jaw at least once, okay? The running gag of the Silent Hill streams was literally getting jump scared by one of these. These are the scariest enemies in the game. They're placed so well, so organically.
Hear me out.
No! No! Bad chat, no! Thanks so much for the super. Like, they're very fair. Like, they only really gank you if you're careless, but they are also, like, very cleverly placed around the map to make you, like, think like, oh, there's nothing in here, and then you jump in and it's like, boom, suddenly
How
pussy,
many
and then you
times did
scream.
these get you?
Ugh.
Especially when you first claimed they were not scary?
That was my downfall. Claiming that these were not scary was my downfall, because I think I got ganked at least once per scream. Wait, put compilation of me screaming. No, this is, like, one of the worst enemies in this game. And they were really fair, though. They were really, really fair, because, like, you could defuse these. But like, if you couldn't...
I thought you would enjoy surprise pussy.
Of course not! The way you spelled that. I was like, oh, this isn't scary. This is really easy to kill. Fucking famous last words. Famous last words, chat. Like, the only thing that doesn't make these a supreme most spooky pussy is the fact that, like, once you spot them, they're very easy to kill. And they're accessible. They're very, very easy to gank. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think that I lost 15,000 years off my very, very large cosmic lifespan just because of the fucking mannequin legs. They ganked my ass so many times. And they're everywhere. These would always get me. I just realized that two sets of legs stitched together. Yeah, they're not mannequins. It's like two pelvises stitched together. It's a brilliant design, by the way, because, like, I call it rancid pussy, but it genuinely is, like, the way that, like, waves that is the...
Double-sided tacos.
No! Stop! It genuinely is the way that, like, the main character would see certain things. Like, these were manifestations of, like, James's desires, his guilt, the fact that he only really saw his wife as, you know, an object of sorts. Like, Pyramid Head actually fucking Grit without the G, one of these in the games. It was pretty disturbing, actually. And design-wise, it's one of the most iconic enemies in the game besides Pyramid Daddy and the nurses, because you run into them so much. And it's a really unsettling design. It's masterfully done body horror without being, like, so fucking gross that it makes you gag on sight. It's unsettling, but it's not entirely unapproachable. Like, you could fight this, no problem. Alright, it's time for the fucking scariest fucking enemy in this fucking game. Remember how I said that the only thing that didn't make the rancid pussy was the fact that it was very, very manageable? Yeah, about that! I don't think I've ever hated a mob in a video game quite as bad as I have this one. The spider mannequins, which are, again, similar concept to the mannequins, but these actually do have, I think, feet or pointy legs on both sides. And these are very, very heavily bandaged. These thunder cunts. These thunder cunts made me so anxious. Because, no, you'd think that, like, oh, you just fucking kill it and that's it, right? No, chat. Yeah, they would be on the walls. They would be on the ceiling. They would be skittering around. As soon as they fucking felt light, they would leave. But then when you least expected, you'd hear, and it would fucking gank you. These, paranoia at 1,000%. Yeah, no, these made me so, I was literally sitting like a fucking pretzel when I was in the prison because of these things. I want to see one of these do a cartwheel. Oh, mama, like, it will do a cartwheel and then it will kick you. Like, I think that when it comes to scary games and enemy designs, monsters should be able to do two things. One, scare you. Done and dusted. Two, make you want to not keep going forward. Part of the struggle with playing Silent Hill 2 for me was, like, mustering the willpower to keep going because it was so fucking scary. And these things did both. So which is it? Fragrance of that rotten pyramid peen or the aroma of the drinking pyramid pussy? No, purple, no, bad. Can Hornet take these? Hornet would probably stab these in the butt. But yeah, like, I can easily say that the enemy that made me pause and want to go back the most, or, like, turn off the game, was these. Because I never really knew how to deal with them. Like, sure, I could gun, but even then, the gun wasn't super reliable, because they would run away as soon as they saw light. So, if I, like, heard the skittering of the spider mannequin on the walls, I was like, oh, no, I don't want to deal with these. And after we left the prison, I thought I was fine. I thought that we got rid of these, and then they showed up in the hotel, and then they showed up in the labyrinth, and then the hotel, and in the hotel I was like, oh, this is my hell, because the ceilings are not fucking high at all. Like, the ceilings are not at all high. They're obviously gonna come fucking gank me. This, to me, is the scariest fucking enemy in the game from, like, design perspective, because it's also body horror masterpiece. And from concept, the actual gameplay also super fucking scary. They were really hard to kill because they would jump down once, swipe at you, jump back up on the wall, and run away. They were coward. They were pussy-ass bitches, literally. So, like, in terms of, like, game design and character design as well, like, this is horrific. Like, the idea of two, legs sewn together at the waist that could still move around is, like, this is, like, something with no autonomy whatsoever, but pure hostility. That's why it's so fucking scary, you know? Apparently, James did not even bust a single nut in the 3 years that Mary was sick. This is an explanation of most enemies. Ah. Yeah, bring me the flamethrowers. Like, I think that fire could kill these, but we did not get access to fire. This is what No Nut November does to a motherfucker. I'm glad that you guys are learning this lessons and, like, don't neglect your weens or this is gonna happen to you. No wonder he was depressed. Baby. But yeah, like, this is, like, the best example of, like, an enemy with no autonomy but pure hostility. And, they scared the living daylights out of me, chat. So that's why I can confidently say this is the scariest enemy in Silent Hill 2. I'm sorry. Like, Pyramid who? Abstract Daddy who? No, this. And with that, that is it. That is the full list of the fucking enemy review for Silent Hill. Were you guys expecting more? Yeah, me too. The game doesn't have a ton of variety when it comes to enemies, but it's okay. Overall, I do think, though, that, especially for the remake,
Double side taco, now crunchy.
ew, no, bad. Thank you for the super, though. Did you finish our review early? I've been doing short ones on occasion.
Now that you're done with SH2, you should watch the But James Regrets Nothing video. It's 2 minutes long and a good way to cap your experience.
Maybe I'll do it in a bit. Thanks so much for the super. Yeah, like, overall, I do think that Bluer Team did a really, really good job with the remake. And from taking the initial concepts and modernizing them, they managed to keep, like, what I think is the essence of the thing that makes these scary. And they built on it, because stuff like the mannequin legs would have probably not been as scary for me in the original, but they got me every single time. It had great symbolism, great use of horror elements, the body horror, desaturation, intense shapes and angles, very, like, filthy looking, uncomfortable, especially the Abstract Daddy. They did an amazing job designing all of these enemies in a way that would definitely make you feel anxiety when looking at them. The entire game is a masterclass of tension. I think it's the scariest thing I've ever fucking encountered in a video game in my life. And, nowhere to go but up from here, chat. And that's why I do think that these, deserved a little review of their own, slash a ranking, because, yeah, I had a great time with the game. Would I play Silent Hill 2 again? No. No. It scared the absolute tits off me. Definitely not for the faint of heart, and the enemies were a really, really big part of that. But yeah, I think that the enemies in Silent Hill 2 were really, really good. And you guys should all go play it, even though it's ookie fookie scary. If you like this video, though, like, comment, subscribe. Which is, like, the enemy that you think is the scariest? Let me know in the comments. Fight your demons. You guys know I like to hear it. And don't forget, if you want to be a Giga Chad, and if you want to get through every spooking experience without jumping out of your skin, go try some Gamer Subs. It'll leave you energized. It's fucking cheapest energy drink on the market. Delicious. So many flavors. And you can get yours now if you use code KINKIMATION at checkout for 10% off. Alright, that's it for this YouTube segment. Let's gong! What about F? F will get to eventually, maybe once the office is a bit more soundproofed. We do have scene comparison from the OG to the remake. Maybe someday. I do want to look at the concept art for the enemies at some point. When Amnesia. Oh, I don't know if I could play Amnesia. That one's pure survival horror. If I don't have a gun, I struggle.
Hey Lily, would you do a character review one day?
Maybe, but you guys might not like what I have to say. Thank you for the super. Yeah, I feel like Wuwa fans would not like me, because there's a lot of designs in Wuwa that I don't really vibe with. From a character design perspective, if nothing else. How could I join a nice community Discord where I could post some art if I was 18 plus? If you want to join my Discord server, you can join through patreon.com/kinkimation. Don't go in there if you're over 18. If you're under 18, you get some really cool art, like one comic a week at least. bonus pages if you're in higher tiers, and 1 cock a month if you're in like higher tiers, plus animations. And you also get to join my Discord server. You can stay as long as you like, even if you stop being on Patreon. It's a one-time access fee just to make sure that you're over 18. So yes, you could definitely join the server if you go through my Patreon. With Substar too, by the way. But yeah, no children allowed in my server, but if you want to join, and you also want to support me, not to mention, look at some really cool artwork, Patreon is the way to go. But yeah, damn, like, Silent Hill 2, I think, did genuinely... I think that now that I've played that one, I could pretty much play any ookie spooky thing. Not that I would want to make a habit of it, because my fucking vocal cords, ow. Hi! Hi, hello. Like, my vocal cords would probably not be able to handle 2 spooky games in a row. But I'll wait a little bit, at least till we, like, soundproof the office, then I'll do F, because for Fox Daddy. Watching Lily play horror games where it's top shelf entertainment. You guys had a lot of fun, though. Like, if there was one thing that made the streams for Silent Hill 2 incredibly memorable for me, was the amount of people absolutely losing their shit in chat. It was fun to see you build the horror tolerance over time. Yeah, when we first started playing, it was really tricky. Like, when we first started playing Silent Hill 2, I was like, constantly, but, like, as the game went on and I got more confidence with my stick, I got better at it. I still don't think I could play Dead Space, though. The Latina side came out and it was glorious. There was a lot of Spanish things. I think we're really close to finishing Skong, actually. Dead Space is less scary, but more jump scares. The thing with Dead Space has a little baby problem, is that Dead Space might make me throw up. Dead Space might make me barf. Because, like, I don't deal with body horror that well if it's really extreme.
Fail, it's my birthday, so I'll fail. No, not November today.
Yeah!
Also, big fan of your videos reviewing characters. Much love, Kinkamation.
Thank you. Happy birthday. Good. I love it when people fail. No, not November. And I love it even more when my artwork is responsible. Thanks so much for the super. Have a great birthday. Think that you'll ever play the FNAF games? Maybe one of them? I don't like jump scares, though. Alright, so... last time on Dragon Ball Z, we have a boss to beat. Yeah, I don't deal with gore that well. Remember when we saw, like, that fucking trailer for Mortal Kombat, and I spent, like, a good 5-minute, like, finished, like, gagging? Yeah. Oh, you've met him? Yes, I have. I can understand not wanting to play Dead Space. I can handle Resident Evil fine, but Dead Space is too much for me. Dead Space has a little bit, from what I hear, too much body horror going on. No. Wait, really? Yeah. Are you streaming in December? I asked because most streamers are not due to Christmas. No, I am. I am. Like, remember that, like, right now, it's deadass just me and hubby. And if I can stream during December, I do. Like, I enjoy it. It's like my time to wind down, if that makes sense. Oh, fuck. At the end of the day, so it doesn't really matter if it's holiday season. I just tend to stick around. I think you streamed on Christmas last year. Yeah, I did. I maybe didn't do Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve definitely. You, hubby, and Creamture. We cannot forget the Creamture. The Creamture's downstairs right now.
Quick question. Would you ever do one of those Halloween scare mazes?
Oh, God, no. No, no, no. The ones that, like, fucking, like, flash scary, ookie scary shit at you. No. I don't like screamers, so I don't think I could ever do one of those. Or you mean, like, an actual haunted house, though? Maybe I would try one of those for shits and giggles, but someone might get punched anyway. I don't have a fight or flight reflex. I have a fucking fight or fight reflex. Either one would be entertaining. I don't know if you want me in an actual IRL haunted house things. Like, I'm not predictable when it comes to situations like that. I don't know how I would respond. Like, my fear response IRL is very, like, weird. But you lived in one? Yeah, but it wasn't hostile. You just stay at your grandma's. Yeah, if I wanted to fucking do something ooky spooky, I could stay at my grandma's house. But yeah, believe it or not, I actually am one of those people that does stream during the holidays. It's like, why not? Oh, fuck. You lived in one? Yeah, my grandma's house. This place is like the ant area on steroids. There's a lot going on here, yeah. That being said, though, I'm not opposed to playing more ooky spooky games on stream because they were definitely funny. I literally put up with the scares things because I saw you guys having like such a good time and laughing so much that I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's kind of worth it. File water is a lot. Where could I put recommendations for games/design reviews? I do have a channel in the Discord server for that, I think. Would you play Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion? I don't like jump scares. I might play that one just for Wave at some point, though. I just pledged on Patreon, the Discord link in my email is broken. Oh, DM me on Patreon and I'll send it to you. If you can't see the welcome message for any reason, a lot of people actually don't actually miss it. Just shoot me a DM on Patreon and I will send it to you. Have you watched any of your Silent Hill 2 streams after the fact? No. Only like the stuff that Wave has put together. I hate this fight, but not because of the fight itself. I just dislike the arena. Go!
19 months of pink thing. First we filled, then we saw.
Bricksan, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you. That's super sweet. Oh, fuck. Did you at least hang out with your family before streaming? Not trying to be nosy. If I was in Mexico, yes. So if I was in Mexico, I would actually probably not stream on Christmas Eve. Because usually what we used to do when I still lived back home is, I would spend Christmas Eve with my parents, and then we would hang out with hubby's family on Christmas Day. Now that I'm in Spain, though, it's just me and hubby. There is family I could go hang out with, but they live like way out in the bumblefuck countryside. And while they have invited us, we don't have a car, so getting out there is a bit annoying. And Ubers and stuff like that and cabs, they're not exactly very reliable on Christmas, which is why we don't really go out there that much. But it's usually just us. So nope. I do not like this bug. He's gross. A lot of bugs in this game are gross. You're gonna think the ads don't stick around here. I think that the devs probably realized that the ads would make the fight incredibly unfair. Oh, I do have the trinket that prevents the maggots. I would love some ads right about now so I can fucking smack something and get some silk back. Oh! I did not find that trinket until after the fight. Ah! Like, it does have limits, though. Like, the maggot trinket does have a limit. It can break after a while. And yeah, the only way to fucking get rid of that thing is to basically, bind or go to a bench. Oh yeah, if you want to see the stream schedule for the week, it's actually in the streaming tab in the Discord server, or it's up on YouTube and on Twitter. Don't you dare. Oh god. Okay, I can bind. Oh, good. But yeah, I do post that weekly if I can. Sometimes I post it a little bit late because I have to figure out like the content for the week, but for the most part, I put it up at the start of the week. We're doing a lot more stuff for the channel now, so like 2 big reviews a week. And then I do like segments a few times. Hey, baby! If you don't die, I'm gonna cry. Oh, goodbye. Good riddance. Be gone! Thought. Oh. Looks pretty dead to me. Is that a bench? Oh, yeah. You do not even need the corner cheese. Nice. Oh, I try not to cheese things unless it's absolutely necessary. But yeah, now that we're like done with segment, we're back to just chatting stream while there is game in the background. Remember to take care of yourself, though. I always do, though. Cheese in moderation. Yeah, baby. I love cheese, though. Except, like, fucking stinky, smelly cheeses. Seeker soul. Crack shell containing soul drawn from a long-deceased bug. Oh! Oh, from a bug it killed. Oh, what? Stilton is a kick-ass cheese. I don't like cheeses with mold in them. I love mozzarella. I love Gouda. I love Manchego. But, like, cheeses with, like, mold in them, they're kind of a miss me for me. Like, I will go for, like, brie and camembert, especially if it's, like, melty. Mostly brie. But, like, cheeses with, like, mold in them are just, no, fam. You don't like blue cheese? No. Not even a little bit. I find the taste to not suit my pink thing taste buds. Is there a place to get nice cheese in Spain? I guess on the mainland. Dude, you're in Spain. Everywhere has nice places to get cheese. There's like delis every 2 streets here. You like pickles with cheese? Never tried them. I made the best soup today. I love blue cheese. I can't stomach the taste of it at all. Have you tried pink cheese? No. Did you ever have Chiapas cream cheese? Yes. I mean, I'm well versed in Mexican cheeses. Like blue cheese by itself? No. You have to pair it with something. And side note, I love those videos of people like making like charcuterie boards and cheese plates. And being like, this cheese pairs well with this, this, and this. Oh! Bitch. Fucking bio water! Queso fresco. Ooh, dude, queso fresco's the tits. We're losing this type of bacteria to put holes in Swiss cheese. No! Did we kill the frog fucker? Yes, we did. I've never had cheese outside of mozzarella, American cheese, and burrata from Italy. There's some really standout cheeses out there, though. Edam cheese is really nice. Oaxaca cheese is the tits. It's super easy to eat, and it's super tasty. Yeah. Ooh, I love the wine and cheese, people. Try goat cheese, you won't regret it. I love goat cheese. I actually want to get some goat cheese. I haven't had any in a while. One of my favorite things to do was to get, like, in, like, my toaster oven back home, which I guess I can just use my normal oven here, was to, like, get bread with goat cheese and, like, toast it until it got, like, a little bit gooey, and then put a little bit of honey and salt on it. Oh, divine. Or goat cheese with tomato that you bake in the oven for, like, 20 minutes with puff pastry. It's a kick-ass party dish. Spread that shit. Love it. Haven't had it in a while, though. Over here, they sell it fresh, though. Cottage cheese is really good. I've never been a fan of cottage cheese, actually. Bye! There's like 20 kinds of cheese. There's like fucking 50 or 60 varieties of cheese. Nacho cheese? Decent. I don't know much about cheese. Is there any like YouTube channel or something akin to that you can recommend to learn more about it, Lily? I like cheese stuff on Instagram. There's like 200 varieties of cheese. But like, to be fair, who doesn't like cheese? Even lactose intolerant people are like, I will fight my demons for you. There has to be a cheese-focused YouTube channel. If you find one, send it to me. Any string cheese lovers in here? Oh, me. I also want to try wine and cheese. Okay, for real, see you in next stream. Bye! I know one, my ex hates cheese. Evil. I am lactose intolerant, I still eat cheese. Lactose intolerant people will literally go through hell and fight their demons and win on the toilet to be able to fucking have cheese, okay? I don't think I've ever met a more stubborn group of people than people who are lactose intolerant. Because yeah, cheese is delicious. Hi! Hi, Meg, how you doing? It's about sending a message to what? Your colon? Oh, Meg comes over every so often. Meg is cool. Just buy lactose-free cheese. There are cheeses that are very low in lactose, like Parmesan cheese, like actual Parmesan cheese, is low in lactose. Oh, don't worry about it, Meg. Oh, creature with a lot of rosary beads. Oh, Jesus. Let me steal them. Oh, whip me, daddy. Okay. I think lactose intolerant people like cheese more than people who are not lactose intolerant. You want what you can't have. Is tofu a cheese? No. Tofu is soybeans. Forbidden snack. Give me all of those. I have lactose intolerance. I just tanked the debuff because milk is so good. Yeah, see? See? We'll fight your demons and win just to have some fucking cheese or milk. And ice cream. And ice cream. Dude, like, the best ice cream has milk in it. I'm sorry. The most delicious ice cream has milk in it. Always. True. Pizza outweighs all lactose intolerances. Like, I'm gonna have to learn how to make pizza, chat, because the pizza here does not satisfy my cravings for thickness. Domino's, yes, but like everything else in this fucking country is like too healthy for me. Ugh. Wait, there's ice cream without milk? Yeah, most fruit ice cream doesn't have milk in it. Although they only do thin crust pizzas here. Yeah, most pizzeria places do like Italian style pizza, which is it's yummy. But mama, it's fucking skinny bitch coated, and I don't want skinny bitch coated. I want thickness. Vegan ice cream can be good. It can be, but it usually isn't. Thin crust is my preference. No deep dish or stuffed crust for me. Oh, I love, like, fucking stuffed crust, thick crust. Like, the more, like, doughy and thick the pizza is, the happier I am. Oh, fuck. Sorbet, yeah. Meow. Oh, Jesus, the storm! Oh, good. That way I can test if the leak has been contained. I can hear it now. Chat, she likes to think you heard it here first. Girth over length, baby. Girth. That was an intense downpour. Believe it or not, this is the most rain the island has gotten in like 20 years. Which is really funny because apparently winters used to be like this here, that there would be a lot of rain in the winter. It would be cold and rainy, but like, maybe we'll get snow this year. Hopefully not. I'm not at all prepared for that wardrobe-wise. You like your pizzas like you like your women, thick. Calentamiento global, baby. No, it used to be rainier here, actually. Deep dish? I've never tried deep dish, but I've always wanted to. Aim before blizzards hit the island. Please, God, no. I'm not equipped for that. I don't have, like, the clothing for that. I actually have to go get, like, more winter clothes. Because, like, back when hubby and I first came here, we were like, well, we might go back to Mexico, so no use buying an entire winter wardrobe now. So we were dressed for Mexico winter, which is not at all cold. But now that we're staying here forever, it's like, yeah, okay. An effect of global warming is that intense climate swings. So colder seasons can be colder, though less frequent. Yeah. But you're gonna get some cute winter clothes regardless, like ultra fluffy mitts. Yes. I want fluffy sweaters. If I can get them. Oh, God. Deep dish is not a pizza, it's a casserole. Yeah, actually. Oh, God. Did you end up getting one of those fluffy cloak things? Not yet, no. I love fluffy sweaters. Oh, wait, no, you mean my wizard robe. Yeah, I have it on right now, my sock. Oh, dear friend, Miss Hornet, look how many lost fleas have come. It seems even the last few stragglers are now with us. That is well, Flea Master. My travels through this land have been far and deep, and yet almost every reach I met the friendly, inquisitive presence of your kind. Your fleas have an uncommon desire for adventure, which I find admirable, even if it's seldom matched by capability. Your wizard robe? Yeah, I have a blanket with sleeves. Though I am not accustomed to traveling alone, following your journey and sharing some part in its progress has been a warm thing. And so happy to have you too, with fleas. I would be honored to bestow one final gift to you, Miss Hornet, a treasure from Fleekant's glorious past. May it mark you forever as friend to us all. I got the egg of Flealia! They were Russian coded! That's a Fabergé egg, chat! I was right all along! Icon of mythical mother flea, passed down from caravan of old, symbol of protection and kinship. Decreases cost of silk. Skills while health is full. Oh, nice. They were Russian coded. You got the spirit. I was right all along. Lily, can we be friends forever? I make funny voices for characters too. Yes, we can. If I ever have you as a co-host for something with no voice acting, you do the guy voices. super slab coated, so I just went for it. You can still hear the whisperings of Steve Melamu Jr. Oh yeah, he's still crying back there. Still going.
The plushie plus keychain just arrived. Ah.
Oh good! Yay, I'm so glad. Thanks so much for the super. Steve is still going. Freaky ass bud, can you not get rid of it? I don't know yet. Oh. So now we completed the fleas. I'm surprised at how big the keychain is. Oh, the keychain is hefty.
That's fine.
Okay. Not now. Fleas, all fleas are here. Safe. Rare many. Time for toast and brew to fill all berries. Okay, the fleas are all safe. Yay! We got all of them, and no one got ate. Look at them all! They're so cute. Hello, baby fleas. They're so warm. You wanna know where to take Steve? Nah, I'll figure it out. But they're fleas, but they're cute. No! On sight! Those things have crazy good aim. Ow! Oh no! I forgot I changed out my fucking See why the fleas are safe? I forgot you named that fucking fetus Steve Malmo Jr. Yep. Wait, are the mosquitoes still chasing me? Ew, be gone! Hi! I got the flea Fabergé egg, okay? I was right all along. Radioactive piss sniping, yes. Did you already play Dispatch? I'm playing it on my own.
Can't believe it's been 10 months.
Hey, BB, and here's so many more. Thanks so much for the sub punish, Raccoon. That's super sweet. Thank you. Who else is hoping for a flea plushie? Wait, do they not have one already? Not yet, huh? I thought that would be one of the first things that they would make, really. They have a grub plushie, so they'll definitely make a flea one. I've got a grub. It makes noises when you hug it. Oh, the grub plushie was made much later, if I recall correctly. I mean, now that I've actually had some merch made, it takes a while to make this stuff. Like, for me, with, like, Noir, from, like, talking about, like, the idea to, like, actually getting a prototype, it took, like, what, 2-3 months? And then it took, like, another 2-3 months to actually launch the thing, so it takes a while. No new quests. Speaking of merch, my painting came in. Oh, yay!
Me ofende?
Oh, I can get lights! Might as well mention, Team Cherry said in an interview that if they make more Hollow Knight games, they will be standalone adventures that do not require that you play the original or Skong to Follows. Makes sense. Oh, I can have cute little lights! A cute little desk. Yeah, I have a lot of rosaries, might as well. House makeover energy! Fairy lights. I love fairy lights. They put up all the fucking Christmas lights around tree trunks now. Oh, there's no pink. I can make it red. Lakumo, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you.
Little Slim.
What's your favorite time of year? I am an autumn girly.
Bobo, yeah.
And the gramophone.
Little Slim.
I'm pretty sure you have everything you need to continue the story, but you're not gonna do that, I assume. You still have other things to do. You might assume correctly. I think I've found every area in the game now, though. So I'm just gonna, like, double check on any side quests. Steve is still in there! Look at my cute little house. Oh, no, this isn't my house. I do have 2 relics I actually have not listened to. Here you go. Carving of Atla, Weaver of Time. A prayer is etched upon it. By grace of your example and history held full in mind, our song is yours, and your name is sacred. Weaver Atla, may you be praised eternal. Jackra's quest only appears until you bought all her maps, assumingly the other ones you don't really get from her, too. Look how cute my fucking house is! Look at my fairy lights! And my gramophone and my cute little bed. I like that if you lay down, if you sit in the bed, Hornet face plants on it. Hi! Oh, they're making it red. Hi! Super cute. I love it. Based autumn enjoyer. I like autumn and I like spring. The winter is fine, and I cannot stand the summer. Oh, hello.
Kietska.
Hornet-wielding Nido. With my master's passing, I have resolved to improve my skills that in time I may match her prime. Much work must I do to achieve that goal. I have found this wild bear stone fine ground on which to train.
Yes,
Would you spar with me now? Raise that blade and test my rings. You may prove my greatest challenge yet. Oh, yes. Yes, I will fight with my girlfriend. Gladly, Chakra. Deadly! She's very, speed. Ow! I'm like, oh, I want to be as good as my master was someday, and she like proceeds to annihilate me. Like. No! Okay, but that boomerang motherfucker kind of hot, am I right, chat? She is hot, though. If she's that good, imagine her master. You recover quickly. Already my ring marks have failed. Faded. Yes, they have. Just have to learn the exploits. That's the way of the scum. Dice. She's like, we must train. You annihilated me. Can you parry the rings even? Like. She's super speedy. She's one of those boss fights that, like, silk recovery is very, very difficult because you're completely unable to hit her. This is gonna take some of my fucking Souls game training of, like, learn the patterns, then go. What is she, like a wasp? The first time seeing her, and damn, she got it going. Oh, she's a great character. Oh, dead! The good thing about her though is that she's not like a death, so you can just keep going. There's gonna be a fight of be patient, fam. Wasp or man doesn't make. No, she looks like a wasp. Now that I know that this is a fight of like exercise patience, I'm just gonna do that. Just be patient. He gives man his vibes. I think it's a wasp of some sort though. Oh, that healing was useless. Oh, contact damage. You ever feel like your body hurts more during autumn than in summer? You might be taking fall damage. Oh, that's terrible, chat. Good job. Wasp also fits with Cornet's connection with bees, and therefore Vespa. Give me silk, mama! Every time! Oh, cunt. Is this fight to determine top and bottom? No, this is just fun. My Vision S could not do it. I need counter skills for these kind of fights. No, I do things the old-fashioned way. I feel like she's one of those wasps that lay their eggs in other bugs. Yeah! Girl is speedy. She's incredibly speedy. Like, this fight is literally all about patience. Bye! I can put down tacks and shit, but like, good fucking luck if she touches them. Like, I'm still landing some hits, but they're rare. Energy! But yeah, I love the fall and winter. Genuinely the best seasons of the year. Oh! It's like, it's cold and you can get cozy. When it's hot, it sucks. When do you play Pikmin? I already did. I refuse to consider our girlfriend a parasitoid wasp. But what if she is, though? She's an actual hornet. Oh, symbolic.
Yanara.
I think like my Pikmin streams were some of the most unhinged shit that I did. Pre-Lily Goth, mind you. Ooh, baby. Quack. Quack. I like ducks. I've decided that I don't like birds. Birds are scary, but ducks are cute. Ducks and owls are fine. Every other bird and doves. Every other bird can eat a dick. Hi. Ducks are evil. No, geese are evil. Ducks are fine. Yeah. You like those videos of people holding perfectly round wine ducks in their hands? Yes! I love collar dogs. Parrots? Any bird that can speak immediately ookie spooky. If God did not want us to fear geese, why did he give him the way to talk? Birds are a mystery. Birds are the closest thing we have to dinosaurs, and you should all know this. Doves are flying rats. Ducks are evil, not much of the geese, but they're still massive assholes. Like, devil's advocate for doves, though, for like pigeons. That is an animal that we domesticated and then abandoned. So I do have some sympathy for the plight of the pigeon, you know? We relied on them, and then once they stopped being useful to us because we got email or whatever, we basically set them all free, and now they have to fend for themselves. I feel bad for pigeons. Pigeons are air rats, but they're cute, though. Bully ducks are violent in non-TOS friendly friends ways, but they're so funny. Now it's Raccoon's turn to be domesticated. Raccoon saw how good dogs had it, and they were like, yep, I want in on this. What, you didn't know? Yeah, apparently raccoons are evolving to have shorter snouts and floppier ears, which is something that happened to dogs when they started domesticating them, when they started getting domesticated. Okay, I finally figured your shit out, Chakra. Raccoons are just new friends. Yeah, raccoons saw what dogs had and they were like, I want in on this. See, raccoons are evolving to look more cute, to make humans feed them, yes. I did it! Yes, queen! Undak. Well struck. To face the fury of your weapon in a true battle would have been an experience indeed. I would gladly duel again if you'll have the time for it. No.
Nesvir?
Another time, Chakra. I am always eager to learn, but for now, my task calls me away. Bakilo. Answer to your task, then. My ring shall await your return. She means sex, chat. Alright! Chakra. Warrior cartographer of a tribe from Farloom's Edge. Her skills in battle could challenge the kingdom's best. She has lived a mere fraction of my lifetime, and yet her rings prove a ferocious match. A gifted warrior as I have ever encountered, and one I am fortunate to call a friend. Aww, Hornet! What's your favorite food? Ooh, I have a lot, actually. I have a lot of foods that I love. My favorite ingredient is probably salmon roe, although it's very, very hard to get a hold of in this country. I love sushi in general. I always find it to be very, very tasty. Japanese curry, I think I would say, is one of my favorite foods. I don't make it often, and I actually did buy the curry block I need to make the croissant curry. Watch out, chat. But I do like it very, very much. I am someone that has a hell of a sweet tooth, though. Ledvin, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you. Oh, sopa de tortilla is one of my favorite soups. Croissant. Oh, Steve is in my menu. Bye-bye. I'll catch him on the bot tomorrow. Have fun with Skong. Thank you. I feel like we're getting very close to finishing it. Have you eaten Dinga before? I know what it is and I've tried it. Not my favorite thing, but I have tried it. But yeah, like, I am pretty open-minded when it comes to food. I'll eat almost anything. You're running out of paths to take, but there's still some. There's so many areas in this fucking game. Tacos o pambazos? Tacos. Since you live in Spain, you must be drafted into the food war. Tortilla de patata, con cebolla o sin cebolla?
Mieszko.
Boshanka! Here we meet. High atop this twisted teal structure, I can sense fierce enemies ahead. It seems you two draw closer to Trail's end. With my own task now resolved, my rings call for combat.
Kietska.
Hornet-wielding needle. Shall we fight forward together? Yes.
Buenera.
Gladia will accept your aid, Chakra. Let us cut closer to the Citadel's haunted heart.
Memido.
Garok, Hornet-wielding needle. Beside you, I will gladly raise my rings. I love her. And to answer the question, it's con cebolla. I've had it without onions and with onions, and I think I prefer... Oh! With onions. Never a piece of shit arena. You say that as if I haven't been in like 20 of these. Beautiful. Hey, Chakra! Now that I know your moveset, I know where you're actually attacking. Rats are really cute. To be fair, rats are... Oh! Mommy. Rats are super cute. Have you guys ever seen like pet rats? They're so adorable. This one has a reputation with Chakra? Oh, I hate you. You can kill their little bugs. Side note. Oh! I've had pet rats and they're their little babies, but they die so quick. That's the main reason I'm probably not gonna have rabbits anymore. Because like, I love rabbits, but they die so unexpectedly. They have like a fucking 7 to 10 year lifespan, sure, but good luck getting a rabbit that actually makes it that far. They require very, very specialized care. Like, they're an exotic pet. Oh, fuck. So they need really special vets. They need a lot of like, oh! They need a lot of attention. They're also really delicate. They're prey animals, so they don't exactly tend to show symptoms when they're sick. They just die. Oh, oh! Does this add the fight? Yes, it's a gauntlet. Rabbits are kind of just fond of popping themselves in Minecraft. Yes, because again, they don't tend to like speak up when they have symptoms. And yet you have people that think that they're a great gift to drop on someone. No, they're a giant responsibility. Like, for a first-time pet, rabbits are a terrible idea, especially for children. They require so much specialized care, and they need a decent amount of room to roam that, like, I would not recommend a rabbit to anybody, like, under the age of 16 and who does not understand how to take care of them. Like, extensive research. Oh, no. You know what? I am abusing the pins. I am abusing the pin. Ow. Jacko makes this so much easier. Yeah, she offered, I'm taking it. Done! Doing this with the power of lesbianism is so rough, just like life. Always get yourself a girly pop.
Va, va.
Bacana! Battle well won. The haunted bugs have been defeated and the way forward is yours. Let us meet again soon, away from this dreadful citadel. Yeah, girl! Rabbits are such loving creatures, but they're not an easy pet, and I hate how mistreated they are in general. Rabbits get a lot of flack from a lot of people, and I really do genuinely wish people did their research before getting them. I didn't even know Shakra could appear in this fight. I did it without her. I think you have to fight her if you want her to show up. Hello. A visitor? Now this is rare.
Never give someone an Easter rabbit. Those poor blue eyes often get abandoned.
Yeah, they do. It's really sad. Thanks so much for the super. I must apologize for not rising to greet you. After an age spent sickly, I find myself unable to lift from this bed chamber. I hope, good pilgrim, our citadel has shown you the courtesy deserved of a bug devout.
That's fine.
I've borne its hospitality well enough to age one. Ah, my sympathies, pilgrim. We have fallen so far, and now, sadly, if you have come seeking aid for our understanding, I fear I too shall disappoint. Whatever you would ask, I have only a melody left to offer. It is a simple thing, the smallest of gifts, but perhaps more special now, for it has barely been heard in these quieted times. Teach it to me. Oh, I love them! Got it! If you had not destroyed all the claw maidens, they would be here. Oh, ew. You gotta be legit with your pets. Yeah, so many people don't get that a pet is a giant responsibility. It's alive. Especially since they either menaces if not properly trained or die easily. You get knife lesbian that would fight God with you in your corner. I will never drag you into massive drama. Eh, baby. Apartments are bad when people move out and just leave their pets behind. I will never understand people who abandon their pets. Like, the animal is alive, and you are that animal's entire world. Like, the only reason I don't have my baby girl, my rabbit, with me here is because the vet literally told me that she could die if I took her with me. I felt so bad, but I know that, like, my father-in-law's taking such good care of her. Our song sung upon a silken thread, such beautiful sounds so long absent from our halls. Keep safe our melody, good pilgrim. You shall likely be the last to receive it. The mantle of conductor weighs heavy. Had I known the cost before its bearing, would I have accepted the duty? Having cats is a bit easier, quote-unquote, because they're a bit more independent and self-caring than other animals. Yeah, but again, like, you should try not to abandon your pets if you can. Like, rehome them if you must, even if it's a hard decision to make. I literally wanted to bring my rabbit with me, but the vet was like, if you do that, she might die. And I am not going to be a selfish pet owner and put my baby girl's life at risk just because I want her with me. What would you choose, Lily? Hornet and Chakra or Hornet and Lace? The tall comic girlfriend or cute bratty girlfriend? I think I need to see what Lace's deal is to the end before I decide that. Oh! Final audience! Track the second sentinel by their markers left near Songclave. Okay. A lot of people don't treat their cats as well as they should. Every pet has its own specialized needs. Our dog was a rehome dog. He's lived with us for 9 years now. Yeah. Dude. I can track him all right. He's loud. Where the fuck are you? Are you down there? Oh. I wish rabbits would have a way to tell us decisively what they want or need. It'd be easier then. No, they're little fur balls filled with malice. Like, rabbits are like a step above a display pet. They're cuddly, but they don't like to be picked up ever. Bunny tantrums are so funny. Yeah, like, I've had my fair share of rabbits in my lifetime, and I can tell you that they're not pets that enjoy being cuddled. Like, they like it if they come to you. Some rabbits are obviously very, very cuddly, but others, not so much. Like, for example, baby boy Houdini loved a good cuddle. That rabbit was basically a dog. Dio hated it. Dio only liked cuddles if he was getting pets constantly, otherwise he would leave. Casey tolerated it for about 20 minutes, and then she would scratch at you. Oh.
Notelia.
You, so it is done. My wish granted before I ever arrived.
Benny Frank.
The bronze pair that danced this chamber, it is clear, Tallbug, how closely they mimicked your shell. Was it you who provided their inspiration? Not I, warrior. For this place my heart holds only loathing. The dancers, they were the last free act of my partner. Always hopeful, always naive.
Notelia.
His whole he gave in desperate trade to see our own caves left safe. His shell and soul became the mold. Oh no! So long I dared not visit. Even as our lands fell with threat and ruin, instead I wasted a coward cage, too weak to witness his grace bound in parody so cruel.
Timiyan.
Take some solace, Tallbug. His soul is now free from that shell of iron, and the fate that befell your lands, the citadel too has been claimed full by it.
Notelia.
I. Slim consolation warrior, now that everything I loved is lost. Gay!
Mitor.
Super gay! Super gay and super sad. Why is all the gay sad as fuck? Can we, like, have happy gay, please? I feel like all gay is sad gay in media. Super sad gay bug. We have chakra. We have chakra. That or toxic. Yeah, but toxic gay can be hot, though. It's always doomed Yaoi or Yuri. Oh, hello.
Da, Fenestra.
I am here, Gilded One.
Caspin?
I had thought I was answering your summons as a friend, or at least an ally. But now that we stand together in this place, I can sense your intent. You mean to raise your blades against me? Am I your enemy then? Oh no, sadness! Defense of the sacred citadel and the voices that fill it is the eternal duty of the sentinels. Termination is the necessary fate of those enthralled by the whispering silk.
Mi offende?
You believe me haunted? A slave to the pale threads? I think you are more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my will. Unsure is this sentinel, both haunted and innocent, you seem. With regrets, the sentinel must test the strength of your will. Alright, let's do it! I love her. I want a robot girlfriend also. Do not face the android chat. It's always Yuri and Doom's Yaoi, yeah. That's a gift. She's trying to test me. She's trying to see if I'm haunted or not. Is the scooter haunted? No. Don't fit the orbit, no. It's like boss fight the stream. Yeah, baby! To be fair, there's a lot more bosses in fucking Silksong once, and in Hollow Knight too. Once you fucking, get to endgame. I'm going to die. Whoops! Click, click, click. But this is Robot Bug Girl. Double trifecta. Give me my shit. Instantly ate shit for it, by the way. Oh, baby. Iggy's? Yeah. Ow! You gotta learn how to use that counter. Like, shh, I got it. Also, like, we fight like men in this house. What counter? Bye! Her design is so pretty, though. All the character designs in Hollow Knight and Silksong as well have been very pretty. Masterclass in character design through simplicity. Well, she's also using counter. Who cares? If I beat it, I win. If I can fucking hit it, if I can land a hit, I'm good. I love her because, like, I woke her up and now she's on site. Hey, baby! Look at them dancing. Aren't they cute, though? Cute buggy bugs. Ow. I hope I don't break her, though, because, like, I genuinely like this character so much. Can't frame, or anyone's grumpy if they're unexpectedly woken up. I don't deal with being woken up before I'm ready well. Like, I will get up early if I need to. Like, I have to get up early tomorrow. But I don't like being woken up if I'm not ready for it yet. You and your bottom tendencies. It's Tuesday and the League of Bottoms meets on Tuesdays. We got like animals in this house. We play video games like animals in this house. I hate being waken up unexpectedly. I hate it. The contact, damn it! So why aren't you there? Or did the gathering already happen? There's so many bottoms in my chat. It's fine. Oh, shit. You can't be woken up unexpectedly if you barely sleep. It's very bad to not sleep, though. I've gotten much better at managing my sleep schedule now. I don't like it because I don't feel like I'm getting enough hours in the day, but like, I am better rested. He will drag Hubby back into bed if you don't want to wake up, that he can't do nothing. Whenever he like comes to get me in the morning, because sometimes he gets up earlier than I do. Like he always like gets into bed with me and hugs me, and sometimes he doesn't want to get up. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get up now. And he's like, no, I'm comfy. We're having some part of the Uma stream tomorrow because of work. Oh, don't worry about it. The bot will always be up. Yeah, for me, switching up the stream schedule means that I actually do go to sleep at normal, reasonable hours. Like midnight tops. It's still late, mind you, but not nearly that bad. Define reasonable, like before 3 a.m. Midnight is the worst top. That dies! Oh, God! Really, that is not reasonable. Yes, it is. I try to go to bed at midnight tops, which I think is fairly reasonable. You get 3 fucking, like, times of the evening where you should be asleep for your body to regulate. Like, midnight, 3 a.m., and 6 a.m. I'm hitting at least 2 of those, if not all 3. It would be really bad if I was going to bed at like 3 a.m. I used to do that. There were a lot of nights where I went to bed at 3 when I used to stream late. Now, though, I usually, like, 1 a.m. is my top. That's, like, the latest I go to bed. It's very reasonable. Like, midnight is more than reasonable. What chat's going on about? Or am I just cooked? Oh, I'm up at like 3 a.m. talking to you. Yeah, I saw, like, whenever you do that, Wave, I'm always like, Wave, go to bed. I worry for your sleep schedule. As someone who did used to go to bed, like, at real degen hours, though, yeah, like, I see the appeal. But I found that, like, I'm not at all efficient if I'm tired. If I find myself needing to take a nap in the middle of the day, I don't get nearly as much work done. Now I need to work on my focus and, like, optimizing my day. But before, it was like, well, stream is done, time to dick around for another hour. And it was like, no, I should go to bed. No. I can't do DJ hours anymore. I'm out dead by like 1 a.m. no matter what. You're aging! I go to bed like 2:30 or 3 a.m. because I work second shift, and I spent like 5 years working third shift. My sleep schedule's kind of fucked. I mean, some people are just used to that. I will tell you this. Even back when I was in Mexico and I was streaming from like 6 p.m. to like 9, I still went to bed fairly late. Not at 3 a.m., but at least at like fucking 1:30 or 2. Now that I have a similar schedule here in Spain, I go to bed earlier, but only because I find myself being like negative effective when I'm tired. Like I can't draw after a certain time of the day because I'm just not up to it. After stream energy. Not so much, believe it or not, streaming is actually tiring. Oh! You're up like talking and expending energy for like 3 hours at a time. It's a very, very like chaotic environment sometimes. Not to mention you're using social batteries, so after a bit, you do get really tired. Like I'm probably gonna have some soup after this and then come back up to work a little bit more. But then I'm gonna go to bed because I have to get up early. What kind of soup? Butternut squash and tomato. It's Tuesday, today. Too fatty for me. I have literally said no to jamón ibérico de bellota because it's too fatty. Why the fuck am I gonna have pizza on a Tuesday? Yeah. I'm trying to make peak efficiency hours 2 p.m. to 5. I'm literally trying to run a 9 to 5. Or as close to that as I can get. All for me then. Yeah, you have your pizza. I'm a skip out on the pizza. Too fatty. Got it! Oh, did I kill her? I might have killed... No, she's fine. By the purity of your will, the clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the silken curse. Failed has the sentinel. Your judgment, will it accept?
Hironare.
Is this truly failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me, and I have done so. I would expect nothing less of your true guardian. The matter is resolved. There is no need for death. Stand and let us part as friends. Oh! And she's fine. Woo! Accept its token of the Sentinel's order. As friends, let us part. Reserve bind. What does that do? All the binds work with silk. Use when healing needed and 1 natural resources run low. Oh! That's actually really useful. A free bind! The second most broken item in the game. Yeah. The fucked up thing is that I do my best work from like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. Wait! That's so fucking funny because like I found myself as like, as I'm aging, I've been finding myself working better earlier in the day as opposed to later. I used to be the other way around. I used to do my best work in like the afternoons, but now I work a little bit better in the mornings. Hag behavior. Shush! I'm not quite used to the schedule yet, though. I need to be more efficient. Damn, I'm becoming a morning person. It feels so wrong. I don't like it, but, like, it might be my future, you know? Like, my future might be, like, being more efficient in the morning and then, using the afternoons for, like, stream stuff. I can only do efficient work before midday. After that, I just want to go home. As a morning burb, I feel more productive in the morning. A las 10 de la noche, yo cambio luces. Yeah, like... Wait, is the creature still in your inventory? Is what that sound? Oh, no, Steve is still in here. Hag maxing the lead. No, I'm at MILF age. Is that Babby I hear? Yeah, Steve is in my inventory. After working the 12 to 8 shift at the airport, then working the 2 to 11 shift before I got my new job, I can stay up till after... I cannot stay up until after 10:30. My sister's the same way, actually. Morning hours are asked to me. I just want to chill in bed. Also, that necromorph is wonderful for cuddling. It's very huggable. You don't know how many West Coast folks are forcing into the morning person schedule, too. There are streamers that deadass stream in, like, super decent hours. I've seen people stream at, like... What? Like, midday for me, which is, like, 6 in the morning for the West Coast. Did you really give that ungodly fetus a name? Yes, his name is Steve Melamu Jr., chat. I don't mind the mornings, I just hate waking up. I have found that if you take a shower, it wakes you right the fuck up. I'm putting 30, and the sleep terrorist demon is not going anywhere, it seems. Hubby has become less of a sleep terrorist with time.
Cadestre.
Forge daughter, within an old weaver's nest, I discovered a weapon. Though much damaged by age, I believe your skills could see it restored. Whoa, an impressive tool that, and a fine challenge. We can reforge your weapon, if the price fits. Farewell then, if you require a craft, the forge is always hot. Oh, we've got gun! We have gun. Chat, the Silk Song has unlocked gun. We have so many weapons now. We have the rings, we have the Silk Shock, the drill, the straight pin, the threefold pin, the sting shard. I've never seen that one. I missed so much shit. Oh, get on my fucking level, you scrubs! Uses rosaries as ammo. One of them does, this one doesn't. This is the rosary cannon. The one that pulls them straight out of your butt and shoots them at enemies. Oh, actually, Hubby told me about something. Remember in Hollow Knight that you could get, like, auto-regen with, like, a honey thing? Hubby told me how to do it in Silk Song. Go full Payday 2, Lily. But, like, I'm not gonna use it. It doesn't really matter what version I get, because it's not, like, the tool, my tool of choice. Fuck God, Lily? No. That baby noise is so disturbing. Eh, baby. Watch. Hubby taught me how to do this, so like... Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab, stab! Oh! Yeah, remember this? Yeah, I stabbed myself like... Hubby was like, stab yourself a few times. I was like, why? What the fuck? Look. Hubby taught me how to do this. Like, he was like, he told me exactly what to do. He's like, once you're done with all the running around you want to do on stream, like beating bosses or whatever, like follow the BB map. Look at this. Oh! I did not even know you could do that. He literally figured out how to do it because you could do it in Hollow Knight. And he was like, if you want to try something funny. But you can only do it with the Architect's Crest. Only. It grows back and it's so quick too. It's fucking great. And I'm guessing this is one of the reasons why the Architect's Crest is so fucking busted. Infinite fast health regen. Technically invincible. You can still die if you lose health fast enough. Will you keep it though? Probably not, but Hubby said show chat this. See, it goes away. I go back to Hunter, but I want to show you guys this insane thing you could do. With the Architect's Crest, it's insane. The reason it's busted is because you can shred bosses with poison tools while having 3 of them. If you find the blue and all the blue cocoons and you can stab yourself, you can also do it with any of the crests. Why was your health blue and moist? Thing you could do. Hi! I am doing good. How are you? Alright, I think I'm at the point where I can keep the story going a little bit further. Because I think we've done pretty much everything we can do at this point. Let's go present our music and see what happens. What about the baby? We can do the baby later. Yeah, Steve is gonna stay in there for a bit longer. Just ignore the crying! Also, yes, Lily, I'm doing okay if you're asking me. I'm asking chat in general. I'd like to know how your days have been going. You guys take time out of your day to come hang out with me, so I appreciate it. Oh! Did not mean to do that. I'm gonna just bench real quick. The baby closes up too after enough party progresses. We can pipe up once you reach that point. Also, I have like 4 save files I can use. Pilgrim of Farloom Eternal, you rare chosen who hath ascended to this final threshold. Listen to our wish, deliver it that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. Song of the Architects are the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, its voice, even as others fall silent. We would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults, they who guard our history, our prayers, our secrets across the ages. We would hear the melody of the conductors, high in their gleaming towers, they're bearing the heaviest mantle, who would guide our land ever on to greatness. Oh, that's so pretty. Their little spindly arms! I am showing them my mixtape. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow! That's gorgeous. Ah! I hope they play this at the Game Awards. Wow! I got chills! Ah! Amazing! Pilgrim who would hold our song within your shell, rise above. Offer your most devout self unto our sacred heart. Oh! Absolutely stunning. You know, damn well they won't play that. I don't know what they would play, though. Let me up! I love how Hornet's objective this entire time has been throw hands. That sounded like a threat. It might as well be. Oh, cutscene! I love the cutscenes. Look at her, baby! That is beautiful. Wow. That is stunning. Lace! Is she looking for ants? Creature! Ah! Terrible creature. Hiya, Lace! Well, this is a beautiful arena. Oh, you got ganked because my fucking thighs kicked in. Will I be able to one-shot her? No. Look at the bratty baby. Lace rematch. I was waiting for this. I thought we were gonna fight her sooner. She's so baby. She's so baby though. I love her. We'll be honest, we could parry, huh? Backseat me at your own detriment, chat. She's still going. Okay, but why is she adorable? She's really cute. She's baby. And you didn't do that. Backseat me at your own detriment, chat. You know what? Yeah, Shadow Realm. I just said it. Bye. I mean fucking business things. Let me enjoy my fight how I want to. Is baby. Jump off the cliff, it would be funny. I think I would die. Yeah, okay. Well, that was 2 masks I'm not getting back. You're welcome. Mods feel that I did it personally. Architect's press no tools is the only legit way to beat this. Any other way is cheating. No! Hunter's press. Wait, did he actually get banned? No, timed out. Found your YouTube like a year ago, but never really found your Twitch. Got gifted someone, now I'm here. Hispanic supporting Hispanic. Hey, gracias. Remember, guys, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch already, do so, please. I really, really appreciate that. It shows Twitch that, like, my channel is to be feared and taken seriously. Ha 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 ha. I would love it if my Twitch following could match my YouTube one someday. We're very, very close to 140k subs on YouTube, by the way. I never thought you guys were gonna get there so quickly. But if we do hit that this year, a billion% we're hitting 200k next year. Pointy, ah! She's very, very sharp. Which is fun because we get the emotes even at pleb styles. You get 5 emotes to use on Twitch if you are not subbed. But if you but if you do have a sub, you can get use all the tier 1 ones, which has animated ones too. She's so cute. Why is she baby though? I adore the stage for this fight. To bits. It's gorgeous. All the rose all the rose petals, like Jesus. That baby's deadly. She's so tiny and so bratty. Brat coated. Oh, and she Ojo-sama laughed at me. Oh, that little baby bitch. Okay, now this means war. Now we're fucking mean business, chat. The disrespect. She laughed at me. Yeah, hardest goal is to throw hands, like. Silk rose petals. BB, it's fucking personal now. It's beautiful. Look how gorgeous this stage is. She's just laying there in the roses with my fucking rosaries, like, baby. She laughs at you! I remember seeing a scrub coat once where someone was told not to grab or use combos in a fighting game. They were allowed to, though. That's Lace. Lace has no chill whatsoever, which I love. Your art is goated. Thank you for your existence and thanks for the time you on doing them. Thank you. That's really sweet. I love drawing. I am working on several things at once, usually. YouTube blurs your thumbnails on phone. Yeah, that's on YouTube's end, by the way. That's on, actually, no. I didn't set that. That's probably a personal setting because in my phone, I can see my thumbnails just fine. And in others and guest accounts as well. Hey, baby! Yeah, sometimes it does that, but I'm pretty sure that's a personal setting because I've literally used other accounts to watch my own YouTube videos and the thumbnails are not blurred. Check your safety settings, maybe? Did she try to emote you mid-fight, maybe? I'm not caught up on Silk somewhere. Why are we throwing hands with this spicy flower petal? I don't know yet, chat. She has a bone to pick with us for some reason. She seems to be something similar to the Hollow Knight, though. you call her a child, then she's probably as old as Hornet is. Spicy bean! Give me more soap. Yeah, Hornet calls her a child, but I'm pretty sure she's just as old as Hornet is, if not older. Fuck, she's motivated. Yeah, she is. That little giggle, though, is precious. She's so cute. Very skilled fighter as well. She's been polishing up her skills. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, God. No! No! Fuck! If you taunt her, she makes out with you and you get an attack buff. She's going to kill me. We're getting closer, though.
Hey Lily, I have a question about commissions from the artist's point of view. Is there a difference between art for personal use and that intended for commercial use? Talking solo indie game dev, not Bungie.
Art for commercial use is art where usually as an artist you get paid a fee, like a licensing fee, to authorize your client to use your art for commercial purposes. This is actually not something that most people use because most people just get art for themselves. But basically, art for commercial use basically means that the client that commissions the art for you has a right to resell it, like make merch out of it, which is basically use it for commercial purposes. You normally don't do that with like a normal illustration because you're not going to resell that. For example, if you're making like artwork for a game sprites, backgrounds, whatever, it is artwork for commercial use because it's going to be used in a product that is sold. It's not something I'm super familiar with because I only really worked with artwork for personal use. Oh, disrespect. Disrespect, Lace! Like if Disneyland pays you to make art for a t-shirt, yeah, that would be artwork for commercial use. Now pogo to your fucking geeky ass, bratty ass. But like that's the main difference. Like for example, if I ever got like a waifu cup, it would be artwork that I would be making for commercial use. Incredibly disrespectful creature. Every time I come back up here, she has a new move. It makes it very difficult to learn her patterns, actually. What the fuck is Lei supposed to be to begin with? I think she's a spider as well. She looks like a weaver without the mask. Boko that Ojo-sama, I did. Don't scream! She's certainly gotten more skilled. Virgil ass motherfucker. She's definitely more skilled than she used to be. I don't like her parry though, because it gets real stabby. She's having fun and that's what matters. I adore her stage. 2 bits. Tornado should come wave! You just require some patience, that's all. Her noises are precious, too. And her pin is super cute. Got her! Do not die, I will be super sad. She's fine. She's fine! Meow. Congratulations, Spider. Finally, I felt your sting, and you've bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell.
Megina Fora.
You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread. Oh, she's like the Hollow Knight, but with silk. Oh, shit. Can we keep her?
Evanestina.
Life? You're too generous. This is weak, wasting existence. This was not life. It's a hug shaped to act as a child.
Fadastana.
Yours was life, Pale One. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I have seen others to make the same mistake. Little brother.
Artistia.
Latitude Spider. From you. Don't be gross. Head on. Climb up and away. You've earned your audience with the divine.
Torokiba.
Face the Holy Mother who would fashion so cruel and crude a daughter as me.
Veranera.
After all, it's just you that she wants, is it not? Wait! Is this all a very aggressive adoption process? Oh! Wait, did we kill her? No! No, I love her. Why? Is there a way to not kill Lace? No, I love her. Why? She's just resting. No. Why is my girlfriend dead? At least say something to me, corpse. She's being dramatic. I hope she's being dramatic. Look, as though is the only option now. Rip. No! Better a child spun frail than none. Better a child spun mad than none. Oh shit. Better a child spun purer than them. Immediately hoard it. One to wish our waking. From our silk, a child born loyal. A puppet. Drama! Both of them! Look at them being gay on the floor. Aww. Lace, wake up! Ow. Fascinating. I like the spiders are these weird, almost alien beings in the setting because I don't know, they're not bugs, they're arachnids. Yeah. Ojo-sama is dead. No, she's Eepy. She's Eepy, it's fine. Oh, we can go back down. Oh, good. Give me a bench, please. Due to unacceptably high injury and unsanctioned deaths, venture travel shall be henceforth denied to all. For far Lumitano, a bug who serves must never die. Oh, too many people have died in the fucking tube travel. Okay. Meanwhile, Hornet, yeet. Ojo needs her nap. Hopefully not a dirt nap, yeah. The cradle! fascinating. These are the cages from the start of the game. Is this where we were meant to end up?
Lily Goth for guest judge in Drag Race Mexico or L&D, we need you to gather the children.
Dude, I would love to judge Drag Race, but I need to watch more Drag Race before I can do that. Thanks so much for the super. It was just like your cage. It was literally our cage. Ooh, spiky. It could have been you. It could have been us. I love this game because the further in I go, the more I learn. More cages! Wait a minute. Is this why the Weavers were leaving? Weaver in 8th part, last of their line, frail with age, tracked and taken in Sandsea Waste. 7 core stores, 9 envoys lost to task. They were bringing Weavers back. They were trying to bring Weavers back. Weaver in 8th part, last of their line, mortally wounded, tracked and taken in the Black Barrens. 4 core stores, 1 reed lost to task. Oh, shit. Weaver in quarter part, last of their line, staked to service. Tracked and taken beneath the City of Steel. 8 core stores, 12 envoys lost to task. So Hornet is like the most pure Weaver out of all of these, even though she's like half a Weaver. They were being tracked down. Oh, that's creepy. Weavers and their descendants. Yeah, they were tracking down descendant Weavers as well. Jeez. Oh, a map. That's very unsettling. Super, actually. Hornet is a Weaver and a worm. That makes her more valuable. She's also immortal. That's the end of the just up ahead. Oh, I think I'm gonna stop it before we get up there. Christ, like, she's literally half god. No wonder she's valuable. Yeah, I don't think that Hornet can die very easily. She can get ganked, but she always comes back. It's unsettling they were hunting down Weavers. Yeah, I agree. Very. Not just Weavers, Weaver descendants as well. Like, they weren't just going for the Weavers that ran away. They were going for their descendants, too. Anyone that could produce silk, they were trying to gank. She's like 3/4 god, yeah? She's that stark. Yeah, no, they pull no punches. Oh, what did I say about Lace now that I can beat her twice? A bug born entirely of thread. Much silk would have been needed to see her sustained. A fragile form of life, but life nonetheless. Oh, baby. Dude, poor baby. And then you scroll up and you have fly racism. Oh yeah, Steve is in here. It's very likely Hornet would have served a similar purpose, just give silk. Pale beings and their descendants. Dying is pretty rare. Like, I think the only ones we know of for sure died are the Pale King and the Radiance. The one of those took an Elder's getting involved. Yeah, like, wait, how did the Pale King die? Old age? Or did he just decide, I don't want to be here anymore? Shut up, Steve. Steve is going! Look at all the bugs. Hi, Steve! Void infection. Lace needed thread to be sustained. You could probably guess why they wanted the Weavers back. This is a very, very convoluted adoption process. He died to the void, too. I think he turned himself into the King Soul, though. She wasn't natural, but she still had lives. And then those fucking flies that I hate. Hornet has no chill. Joking died because of the amount of time that he spent screwing around with the void. The chamber you find his corpse in has void particles floating around it. We were to have one of those one day. Steve? Yes? Do I have to call it Steve, though? An eldritch baby. I mean, technically? Even if you have a daughter, now you're contractually obligated to name it Steve. No! I don't want to name it Steve. We're not gonna name a fucking baby Mation in the future Steve. Ranger! Oh wow, it's already 10. Oh yeah! The council has spoken. No, vetoed council. Oh, I'm missing 8. All right, chat, I'm gonna call it here. But whoops. I just dropped my controller. Hold on. I'm gonna call it here, but I will see you all tomorrow, all right, for Hunt's review, okay? Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Go get some gsupps with Code Geekymation at checkout for 10% off, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye! Love you, bye-bye!